you care for me. Now you're talking like you never changed. The more you talk, the more things sound the same. What makes you think you should just walk back into my life? That it's goodbye. Just sit back and watch you make a fool of yourself. 'Cause you're just wasting your time. No, you're never gonna get it. Not this time. Never gonna get it. My love. No, you're never gonna get it. Had your chance to never change. No, you're never gonna get it. Not this time. Never gonna get it. My love. No, you're never gonna get it. Had your chance to never change. Now you promised me the moon and stars. Save your fight, you won't get very far. Gave you many chances to make change. They all last thing you changed was love today. It doesn't matter what you do or what you say. She doesn't love you, no way. Maybe next time you give your woman a little respect, so you won't be hearing her say, no way. No, you're never gonna get it. Not this time. Never gonna get it. My love. No, you're never gonna get it. Had your chance to never change. No, you're never gonna get it. Not this time. Never gonna get it. My love. No, you're never gonna get it. Had your chance to never change. No, you're never gonna get it. Not this time. Never gonna get it. My love. No, you're never gonna get it. Had your chance to never change. No, you're never gonna get it. Not this time. Never gonna get it. My love. No, you're never gonna get it. Had your chance to never change. Yes, I give the needy and not the greedy. That's right. 'Cause you see, baby, when you like it, you lose it. And I got the sound. Doesn't matter what you do or what you say. She don't love you, no way. Maybe next time you give your woman a little respect, so you won't be hearing her say, no way.
Now it's time for a breakdown.
Never gonna get it. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Never gonna get it. 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 Never get it.
What's going on? What's going on? I know, right? He is, we're going to address that. We're going to address a few things, actually. You know, listen, I have not even really watched any of the videos that he has made on me. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I have not listened to them. I've not paid attention to them. I know that I've gotten text messages about some of them. People have told me some things that he's been saying. You know, I think that it's foolish and it's ridiculous, and it's really making him look incredibly emotional right now. This dude is, he's ridiculous. He is completely and totally ridiculous. So I know that he had done a video about Justin and I. And he was talking about, you know, like if I could hook up with a guy from Atlanta, hey, Blue, then why would he want to be with me? Well, let's see. I went down to Atlanta, and even after I returned from Atlanta was when Jimmy had called me talking about how he was in bed with Tina, but in love with me. And you know, and like if he met me, his marriage would be over with and blah, 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 blah. So my whole thing to him would be like, you know, now you want to preach this, but you haven't been preaching this over the past That was in 2016. This is 2020. And even in 2020, you're still trying. You're still reaching out. You're still telling me that you're in love with me. You're still telling me that you care about me. Dude, just fucking stop. Just stop. It's never going to happen. You're never going to get it. Right. No options. Absolutely. It's not going to happen. It's absolutely never going to happen. And he just needs to stop. And I'm actually looking right now for, let's see if I can find it. That wasn't it. I have so many files. It's ridiculous. Like the amount of files I have, it just like never ends. It's a never ending plethora of files. And to be honest, like I have even thought about getting rid of my files and passing them off to someone else who can have fun with them and who can play with them themselves, because it's just, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to go live every day. I don't have time to join on Hangouts or join on live streams every day. I don't have time to make videos every day. I just don't have time for that every day. I actually have a real life and a job and kids and, things going on. So I don't have time for this all the time, I'm trying to find the one. I should have labeled this stuff. This is no joke. I should have labeled all of this. And maybe I'd have better luck finding what I'm looking for when I'm looking for it. Or at least have my shit together before I go live, huh? But, Jimmy can say whatever he wants to. It does not faze me. It does not affect me. It does not change my life. It doesn't do anything, but make me laugh. And I laugh because he's making a fool of himself. He's making a complete fool of himself. These are ones that I've sent. Nope, that's not it. And that's okay, he can continue to make a fool of himself. And Chris, they were showing him tonight.
Well, damn, look at that video Chris made. That motherfucker was hot.
They were. Those videos were on point.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm in bed with Tina and in love with you.
What?
This is fucked up. You heard me. I'm in bed with Tina and stuck on you. This is a fucked up. I don't like this situation. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I linked up with her, I thought I was done with you. But it's just not working like that. I can't get you out of my system no matter what the fuck.
We know.
I hate you. I can't.
We know you can't get me out of your system no matter what the fuck. And that's sad that this is 2020 and you still can't get me out of your system no matter what the fuck.
Stand you.
No matter what the fuck.
I'm in bed with Tina and stuck on you. This is a fucked up. I don't like this situation. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I linked up with her, I thought I was done with you. But it's just not working like that. I can't get you out of my system no matter what the fuck. I try to say I hate you. I can't stand you. I can't stand you. Fuck you. No matter what the fuck. I can't get you out of my system no matter what the fuck. It's just not working like that. I can't get you out of my system no matter what the fuck. I try to say I hate you. I can't stand you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I try to like...
You're still doing that. You're still saying you can't stand me, fuck me, blah, blah, blah. In 2020. In 2020, you're still doing that. I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to say that I'm sorry. I'm not going to do any of that shit because I have nothing to be sorry for. I take accountability for the fact that in the very beginning of ever dealing with Jimmy, I did, I guess, I did lead him on in the beginning. He was useful at that time, but also in the time that, yeah, for real, Mystic, it's terrible. But also in the time that I admit to leading him on, I didn't expect to become friends with Jimmy. I didn't. I didn't expect there to be a friendship. And I certainly didn't expect Jimmy to fall in love. So, I don't really know what to tell Jimmy right now. Keep making your videos. You're not affecting me in any way. You're not hurting my feelings in any way. You're making yourself look very sad and lonely and pathetic. I'm not in love with you. I don't want to be with you. I don't. I don't even want a friendship with you anymore. You can lie all you want to. It doesn't affect me. I don't have any man living in my house except for my 2 sons. There's nobody. I don't go off and sleep with somebody on the weekends and come home and crawl in bed with another man. None of that is true. But if it makes him feel better, But it's like, it's funny whenever I listen to him say that, because I've heard him say that a couple times, that I go off with some old man on the weekends, and I trick off on the weekends with some old man, and then I come back home and crawl back in bed with Bobby. But what's funny is every time that he says that, it's like it hurts him to have that drip off of his tongue. Like saying those words just stings his whole soul. I don't know, Mystic. I don't know. I went on to Tree TV's panel to speak with Gemini. Gemini wanted to ask me some questions, and as soon as I did, Jimmy jumped on and attacked me. Now, don't forget that Jimmy is the one that claims that I'm trying to do everything I can to have a dialogue with him, but you don't see me responding to his videos. You don't see me reaching out to him. You don't see me doing any of that because I don't care. I simply don't care. My give a fuck is broken. I don't care. So, he can say whatever he wants to about me. It makes him look childish. It makes him look hurt. It makes him look like a scorned woman. Yeah, Mystic, I believe it is. I believe it is. And it just I just laugh. I can't do anything but laugh. I don't even know what exactly FitLive. He's just sad at this point, and like I don't even. I mean, what more can I say about him? What more? He was messaging me from a Google account, clearly because he said that he didn't want me to get any receipts off of him, but yet I proved that it was him. I confronted him. I have that recording. Hold on. I confronted him about why he was using a fake number to contact me, and he completely avoided the question and acted as if he didn't even hear it. Nothing. I just know that that's you texting me on that burner number, and I don't understand why you're doing that.
Well, hey, so, how was your show?
Nothing. I just know that that's you texting me on that burner number, and I don't understand why you're doing that.
Well, hey, so, how was your show?
So he avoided it and pretended like he didn't even hear what I was saying. And he knew damn well that I confronted him on why he was texting me from a Google account number, why he wasn't just texting me from his own phone. Why are you playing games? And he clearly said, and I have all of the text messages, which I sent them to Lamar. And I think that Lamar even, you ain't shit for putting, whatever, simpin'. Whatever. You lied on me when you lied on me when me and yours use conversations were deep or full of shit. What? Okay, Jigga Man, we didn't even have no deep conversations. You had inboxed me talking shit on, at the time, my dude, and I'm like, why are you talking shit on my dude? That's the end of our conversation. So, but I'm not even addressing that shit. And everybody keeps asking me, like, why am I not addressing Quasi? Why am I not addressing Sweet Gemini? Well, why the fuck would I? Why would I address those people? They're nobodies. They're fucking nobodies. I'm not going to sit here and waste what energy I have or what little bit of time I have, in between. Oh, Jesus. What little bit of time I have in between my personal life and my work life and my home life. I'm not going to take that time to address a bunch of fucking nobodies. I'm just not going to do it. I don't know. I don't know who he is. I don't care who that is. Pick a number. Pick a number, dude. I don't know what to say. I got people that chase me around in chat rooms. I got people that block me out of chat rooms. I got, I got people making videos to me. I got men crying. I don't know. I don't do. I'm innocent. I swear. I mean, for real. That's just kind of how I feel. It's like, the fuck, like, I'm innocent. I don't know. Dudes like to block me out of chat rooms. They like to make me sit. I'm like, I don't mind taking my seat in the corner. It's a lonely fucking corner, but I don't mind taking my seat in the corner. I'm cool. But yeah, I got dudes blocking me out of chat rooms. I got dudes chasing me around chat rooms. I got I got men making videos to me. What the fuck? I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, come on, Section 8. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I already made the comment multiple times that I just don't feel right competing or roasting or cooking someone fortunate than myself. And, I'm not going to take on some sad, lost, drunk soul. I'm just not going to do that because, I think the reason why that person got involved in this sector is because, they're drunk and they're lost and they're looking for some type of attention, and it's just not going to come from me. I have a lot going on in my life. I work a lot, and what little bit of time I have, whatever, dude, whatever. I'm getting ready to head down to Mardi Gras. I'm leaving, next week, I think. Let me look at my calendar. I think I'm leaving next week for Mardi Gras. So, like, I have a shit ton of stuff. Yeah, I leave a week from Friday for Mardi Gras. So I just have a shit ton of stuff going on in my life, and this just does not take precedence. Addressing lovesick Jimmy, Jimmy's whining, crying emotions. It just doesn't take precedence. It just doesn't. It's not high up there on my list of priorities. To soothe his aching heart. That's just not my forte. It's not my job. That's his wife's job to mend his little feels, not mine. And he's, if he wants to, he's more than welcome to say something if he wants to. I'm not looking for no golden ticket. I'm not looking for the golden ticket at all. The golden dicket or ticket. What are you trying to say there, Section 8? I'm not looking for nothing. I take care of me and mine on my own, I take care of me and mine. I don't worry about nobody else. Well, because you know why, Mystic? Because like it's crazy. Like you can make all these videos and you can talk all this shit and you can jump on all these panels, but you can't you really can't face me just one on one. You can't come over here to my panel and face me one on one. You got to chase me around YouTube and try to do it. I'm not a fucked up person at all. What the fuck you talking about? I have standards and priorities, and Jimmy is not either one. He does not meet my standards, nor is he a priority. Ain't no 40 Glock. I don't got no gun in my picture. What are you talking about, spectator? I'm not going to apologize to her either, Section 8. Nope, sorry. I don't owe her no fucking apology. Bitch is nuts. That's your chick. Hold up. Cat, you trying it. She's calling. I am calling him out. I am calling him out right here, right now. Absolutely, Mystic. Absolutely. If he's got something that he wants to say to me, he can come on and click the link. I can drop. Hold on. I got to drop the link first, don't I? My bad. Forty Glock is a rapper. No, that's not 40 Glock. I don't know who 40 Glock is. I'm thinking it's a gun. I'm like, there ain't no gun in my picture. What are you talking about? We had a good talk and your punk ass ruined it, loving Jimmy. The fuck? Yeah, the link is there for him to click, you know? The link is there for him to click. He's more than welcome. If he wants to talk to me one-on-one, he's more than welcome to. You don't got to go making all these dumbass whine and crying videos. You don't got to make all these whine and crying dumbass videos showing your feelings, looking hurt, looking like a scorned bitch out here in these streets. Exactly, Simpin. I didn't jump him. Hey, Miss Raz, I didn't jump him on LA show. I'm just going to call out his bullshit, you know? And if lie roasting me makes him feel better, lie roast me. I don't give a fuck. I have a lot of people to lie on me. Do it. Take a number. I'm waiting on Jimmy for real. If Jimmy has something that he wants to say, he doesn't have to keep wasting his time making these little dumbass videos. He can jump on and talk. And here we go. You come on here yelling, acting like a dumbass, you're going to get kicked off.
I just got one question for you.
Hi.
You said that when have I verbally reached out to you and talked to you and said anything about loving you or getting with you? I've always been friendly with you since we squashed all that shit. When me and you made up and squashed our differences, when have I said to you, hey, I love you, I want to be with you? Or
when you were just texting me, from a burner number.
We don't go by spoof messages. You said verbally.
Okay, hold on, time out, Jimmy. Why you talking? A spoof message, Jimmy? Let's hear.
Those are spoof messages.
I want you to listen to this, Jimmy.
I'm not listening to nothing because we already know spoof messages don't count.
Listen, Jimmy. Listen.
They're spoof messages. I'm not even listening.
Listen, Jimmy. Listen.
Spoof messages don't count.
They're not spoof messages when it's you.
They're spoof.
It's not spoof whenever it's you.
You still playing that old 4-year-old?
It's not spoof when it's you. Hold on a second.
Hold on.
It's not spoofed when it's your voice.
That's you texting me on that burner number, and I don't understand why you're doing that.
What? Hey, so
I called you out on that shit. Jimmy, and you ignored.
First of all, you ignored it. All week.
You
put my nerves and annoyed the fuck out of me about that shit. Remember? I got the text message you sent them to me.
Stop it.
I told you
this shit wasn't me. I asked you one time, Jimmy.
Bullshit. Y'all working
way too hard. I asked you one time if it was you.
Way too hard. Here we go.
Hi, Mystic.
Hey, babe, what's going on? I'm trying to figure out why the hell my name and avatar done disappeared off the damn StreamYard.
I don't know, but I have your name.
No, because I had to type it in before I got on the show. I just don't understand what's going on. I hadn't been doing that. I don't know what the Here We Go is about, but I'm here to hear the commentary.
Well, here's the deal. Jimmy, you can sit there and you can pretend all you want to that you weren't messaging me from a Google account. Hold on. You're not, this is my platform and you're not going to speak over me. You can sit there and pretend all you want to that it was not you in that Google account messages. You can pretend all you want to, Jimmy. Excuse me, I'm still speaking. However, at the same time, you text LA from your own phone number. You text LA from your own phone number the exact same thing you text me from that Google number? Explain.
Get the fuck out of here. I can't explain whatever bullshit you talking about.
Explain.
Y'all gonna make that.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that LA has a text message from your real phone number identical to a text message you text me from the Google number?
You know what? I can't explain something I didn't even know nothing about what you're talking about till just now.
So now is LA spoofing you? Is LA
Y'all doing some bullshit? First of all, how do we know you didn't send those messages to yourself and you trying to set me up?
Jimmy, I don't got time to sit there and play on my own damn phone, you ding dong.
Yeah, but you got time to do everything else. But now when
again, explain, Jimmy. Explain how LA has a text message from your.
I ain't gonna explain something. I just.
Okay. Y'all kind of going back and forth. Let me ask a couple of questions here. When Cat Smith, when you say so we know about the spoof messages and all of that. We all got that. So what you saying is things that he texts other people are similar to the text message you received from the spoof message. So that's how you know it's him.
No. Okay. In the spoof messages that I was getting from Jimmy from a Google. Okay, let's stop using the word spoof. Okay. First of all, it's a Google number. Jimmy created a Google phone number, just like a lot of other YouTubers do. And
because they don't want to give out their real phone number. I got that.
Right. And so he was texting me from a Google number. Now, he was texting me things that only Jimmy would know. Okay?
Okay.
Only Jimmy would know some of the things that he was texting.
Okay.
And after, and so then he texted me that RGR had a new first lady. Okay. And then he turned around and he texted Lamar. He texted LA the exact same thing, but only from his real phone number.
Okay, now when you say he did that, do you have the side-by-side comparison? Okay, this is when he texted to me. This is the time stamp. This is when, all right, you saying he texts you something, then from his real number, he texts LA the same thing. So do you have a side-by-side comparison to show, basically it was the same day or roughly around the same time that he texts you and then texts LA?
LA, I text LA, or I sent screenshots. I sent screenshots of the messages from Jimmy on the Google number. So, I don't have any screenshots from LA showing me the exact same message at the same time.
Hold on. Jimmy, let me finish asking.
Let me make a point. Hold on. Let me make a point.
Jimmy, can I finish?
Why would I try to holler at you? Hold on. Just one thing. I just want to know, Kat, this would not make no sense for me to try to get with you after all that bullshit that went on. Why would I wait till last week and start hollering at you when you done? That doesn't even make any sense. Knowing that if we fall out, this doesn't make any sense. This is
Jimmy,
crazy.
You don't make any sense, Jimmy.
Hold on.
Nothing that you do makes
you're the first lady.
Nothing
as far as me saying you're the first lady of RGR, I've said that on video multiple times, and I've said that in the chat room multiple times.
And you texted to me from the Google number, and then you turn around and texted to LA from your real phone number. Jimmy, just stop. It's okay.
That's what I'm trying to point out.
It's okay, Jimmy. It's okay.
If you can get the screenshot from LA where it got sent from his real number that he texted him the same thing, and you can show that, okay, this was in this many hours, or it was the same day, he texted me this and he texted LA this, that would be much better proof. You see what I'm saying? Because what he's saying is you messaging yourself to sound like him. But if he texts you something the same day, he texts the same shit to LA from his real number, that kind of cuts it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like I said, you gonna make this
ridiculous.
And you know
so you're not gonna sit there. Hold on a second, Jimmy. So Mystic made a really good point. And now all of a sudden you're gonna come back with this ridiculous.
Well, no, Kat. What I'm saying is just get the screenshot from LA, because if it's from Jimmy's real number and other people apparently know Jimmy's real number, then if he sent it the same day, you got that message, then he sent it to LA, and it's the same day, especially if it's sent with an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of each other, then that's just case closed. So once you post that's all we need. You feel what I'm saying? Because the likelihood of you sending yourself something the same time he sent it to LA is extremely slim. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. But the only problem with that is her and LA been talking to each other behind the scenes, working together.
Oh my God.
Okay, Jimmy, I see what you're saying. Oh,
You just-
hold on.
You,
Hold on, Kat,
you've
hold
admitted
on.
you and LA
Let's
got
talk
each
to
other's
me.
numbers too.
Oh, Mystic. They're saying that LA showed it earlier today.
No, but this is what
They
I'm
did,
saying, Kat.
but it don't prove shit.
Do a side by side, because I feel what Jimmy is saying, but this is what I'm saying. Jimmy texted LA from his real number. So what you got from this
No, the
Google
trolls
number?
are saying in the chat room, because I guess LA talked about it today, and I guess LA showed it today.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. What you got, get the clip from LA or whatever it was, and just do a side by side, and that's the end of it. Because if Jimmy is texting from his real number to LA, and other people are gonna know what Jimmy's real number is, and the same thing got sent to you, I know what he's trying to say, but the time has to be, you see what I'm saying, kind of close. Because
Right.
yeah, if it is like, okay, he sent it to LA and then 2 hours later it was sent to you, it might look a little funny. But if it got sent to you
Right.
first and it got sent to LA after, that's game over.
Right. Well, and I guess
Yep.
my other thing about the whole
Let's go.
situation, though, is like just the words, like he was texting me things on that Google number that nobody would know
here we
but
go.
him. Nobody
Here we
would know
go.
him.
But
Here we go again.
I feel what you're
But you
saying,
could have
Kat.
texted those things. First of all, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. I put the number up. That number is not my number.
Jimmy,
And
shut
how do
up.
you know that you ain't
Nobody
texted
knew.
yourself?
Nobody knew I was helping my daughters move but you. Because I had just got off the phone with you, Jimmy. I had just got off the phone with you. You asked me what I was up to. I said I'm helping my daughters move.
Like I said,
No,
as far
Jimmy,
as you
stop.
saying, you
Jimmy,
could have
just
done it. You and
fucking
LA,
stop.
listen to me,
It was
you and
you,
LA
and
got
that's
each other's
fine.
numbers. And
Why was you willing to leave your wife for me, Jimmy?
But Kat, we trying to keep it to the current stuff. That's all I'm saying. I think a side by side
No.
comparison
It
would be.
would be considered current.
Well, why he didn't answer the question? Look, we're not gonna go there. All I think is a side by side comparison will kind of wrap it up, because if it got sent to you first and LA second, that's case closed. That's case
took
closed,
himself-
because there's
oh,
no
he
way
took-
you sent
he
it to
took
yourself first for him to
himself
send it to LA from his real number.
See, he left, Mystic. He left because you brought up something excellent.
No, that's
Because
why I
what
said.
he
That's
was
why I said.
done.
Why didn't he answer the question?
He burned because he knows he's guilty. Hold up, he's trying to come back.
All right, let him back on.
I am.
yeah. Hello?
Yeah, we
Go
can.
ahead, Mister.
Oh, nothing.
Ask him.
Hey, like I said, it is what it is. I know it ain't me. This is ridiculous, and it makes no sense. What the fuck soever. And like I said, why would I try to holler at you from a spoof number? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. You're also the
Jimmy.
same person that read off an email that you said was Kevin Leroy's girlfriend. And you figured out that, come on, man, this is crazy. And would you go through the extremes of texting yourself to set me up? Hell yeah, you would.
I don't have
Hell
time
yeah,
for that
you
in my life, Jimmy. Okay,
If you didn't get trolled, if you didn't get set up by a
At
troll.
the time, no, you're full of shit. Because at the time that you started texting me from a fake number, we was cool. So what the fuck are you talking about? You and me were cool at that time, Jimmy. We was talking, we was texting all the fucking time. We talked every goddamn day. You text me every goddamn day.
Exactly.
You were calling me at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. You were calling me at 6:30 in the fucking morning. We were cool. I had no fucking reason to make up some bullshit on you like that.
So why wouldn't I just come out and say it to you instead of doing it from a
You
Jimmy,
said it
because of
multiple
what she
times.
just
Because
said, you
was not
didn't
gonna let me
want her
get
to
no
have
fucking
receipt.
on you.
Whatever, man. All that time went by. We was friendly and cool. Now all of a sudden, bam, out of nowhere. Come on now. Come on,
Jimmy,
that doesn't
shut
even
the
make
fuck
any
up.
sense.
You got mad because I asked Lamar a question that had nothing to do with you. And did you or did you not?
That's not why I got mad at you.
No,
That's not
true.
why I got mad
Okay,
at you.
did you? You're lying. Did you
Let me
or
make
did
this
you
clear.
not
I'm gonna make this
constantly
clear.
accuse me?
I'm gonna-
Hold on. See, you don't let nobody speak. Did you or did you not constantly accuse me of going behind your back and talking to LA about you?
Yes. I'll tell you what. And you said something. This is true. I'm gonna say this. You had a right to go fuck with whoever you want. That was the thing. My issue was, like I was telling you, and I told you, I think it's best you go your way, I go mine, because I'm not going to be cool. I have the right to not be cool with somebody who fuck with my life. Yeah, but that was it. But then every time I cut you loose, you do some shit like play that recording of Kevin, or you will roast me. You would do some slick shit.
Cut me loose. Like you fucking own me. Like you can control me. You don't get to cut me loose, motherfucker. You don't get to cut me loose. The fuck are you talking about? You don't control me.
What did I just say? I did not say I was trying to control you.
You don't control me.
I did not. Hold on. Why are you yelling? I just said I did not have a right to tell you where you can and cannot go. But I have the right to say I can't be cool with somebody that fucks with LA. You keep repeating the same shit.
But time out. Okay, we about to put you on another timeout. Even though even though I went over and asked LA a question, you were still calling
Jimmy, you have got to let her talk. Y'all need to talk one at a time so everybody can hear.
Look, I already left this broad alone. She started this back up.
Okay, Jimmy. So let me ask you. Hold on, Kat. No, hold on. Let me ask him a couple of questions since you don't really want to talk to her. Okay, you saying what she's saying don't make any sense. Google number, whatever. Okay, we done with that. Okay. It don't make no sense for you to talk to somebody that aired you out like this.
Exactly. Thank you. I'm done. She the one invited me to the show. I ain't got nothing for her but work.
I'm not talking about the show, Jimmy. I'm talking about going back to talking to her, period. I'm not talking about talking to her on here.
But I never went back to talking to her. She was over there talking big shit in Tree's TV shit.
No, Jimmy, you misunderstanding what I'm saying. Let me be a little bit more clear. It made no sense for you to have any conversation with Kat Smith outside of a chat or a live, considering how she aired you out.
I know. And that's
because he fucking loves me. Because he's in love.
No. Let me work, Kat. So let me work.
Nah, you know what? Look, Mystic, me and you ain't got no issues, but you always trying to play me.
I'm not having no issues with you, Jimmy. I'm trying to just let me ask you a few questions.
Let me say this to you before I go. You're right, Mystic. The way Kat aired me out, I should have never fucked with her again. We get that. I fully understand.
Okay, Jimmy, so I'm trying to get to the meat of the crux of the thing. It's not a setup, Jimmy. It's a real simple question. Why did you go back? Kat, let me do this. Why did you go back to talking to her then? That's all I was going to ask you. It's not a setup.
Listen to me. Because I was going at RGR. There's never been a time when me and RGR ain't been going at each other. So she came, hit me up, said she was sincerely sorry about everything and the way shit went. So
that's not true.
Well, yeah, you do. I got to dig. You're gonna make me dig through text messages, but I can.
That's not true. I did I did apologize.
Hold on, Kat, hold on. Let me get his side of the story because me and you gonna talk the rest of the show. So let him go ahead and speak. What you saying?
So check this out. So everything was cool. Listen, everything has been perfectly fine. It was all right. Yeah, I had my suspicions, but everything was cool. We was getting along. Everything was friendly. I wasn't trying to get with her. I felt like a couple of times when she was trying to be friendly, she was setting me up. But other than that, everything was straight. Everything was straight. I'm going to LA. Hey, I helped her with the Captain Leroy situation. Cool. That's what we had in common. But that was it. Now, why? This is what don't make no sense. We've been cool for almost a year. Why would I wait? And now all of a sudden, I'm gonna try to get with you? That's crazy. That don't even make no sense. Because
okay, Jimmy, let me ask you this.
I wouldn't trust her enough to try to holler at her like that. That doesn't even make sense.
Oh my God.
Jimmy, but let me ask you something real quick, because she said something that kind of got glossed over because y'all was going back and forth. She said y'all was calling and texting every day and stuff like that. You don't think that it's on a slight disrespectful side for you to be calling and texting her every day and you still with your wife?
You don't think it's disrespectful for her when she was living with somebody to do the same thing?
I'm not fucking married.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
I'm not fucking married.
But the fact she's not married.
It is what it is. Listen, I gotta go. I'm going to go
Jimmy,
party.
Why
so
you always gotta go when we get to real questions? That's
because
what
I'm going
saying.
to see Rakim tonight. I gotta drive an hour and a half to go see Rakim tonight. And I'll be putting videos up of it to prove I'm not lying.
Jimmy, so you got an hour and a half to talk.
No, I don't. I got to drive an hour and a half like I just told you. I got to drive an hour and a half. The
He ain't
Cincinnati
going
was
nowhere.
But
His
Jimmy,
wife
come
is on
on
her
now.
way
You
home.
got up
Yeah,
here for
I'll
the
be
back and
making a
forth
video.
about
Check
this
this out.
spoof
Check
message.
this
I'm
out.
like, fuck this spoof message. Answer the real question.
I'm getting ready to make. I'll be making videos from the show. I ain't got no reason to lie. Why would I front about going to a
I'm
show?
not
There ain't no
saying
reason to
you
lie about
lying
that.
about going to a show, Jimmy. I said if you got to spend an hour and a half on the road, you got an hour and a half. All right.
There he goes.
I
Okay, Missy, you
talk
asked a
on
good
live
question.
when I'm driving all the time.
Okay,
I don't
Missy,
understand the
you asked a
problem.
good question. You asked a good question. Why would he come back fucking with me after I aired him out? He said because I called him up apologizing. That's bullshit. Listen to the audio. Listen, this is after me and Jimmy fell out. The first time. Me and Jimmy fell out a couple. I aired him out once before, and we fell out. I never called him to go whining back to him. He called me with this bullshit. This is why he keeps in contact with me. Listen to this.
He sounds really nervous about John and Chris doing a show on him tonight.
Well, damn, look at that video Chris made. That motherfucker was hot.
They were. Those videos were on point.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm in bed with Tina and in love with you.
What?
Really, Cat? You gonna pull it back out?
Just listen.
You ain't shit.
I'm in bed with Tina and stuck on you. This is a fucked up. I don't like this situation.
He's gonna explain
I
himself.
When I linked up with her, I thought I was done with you, but it's just not working like that. I can't get you out of my system no matter what the fuck. I try to say I hate you, I can't stand you, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I try to like really get you out my mind, fuck this shit. It don't work.
Because no matter what the fuck I do, he cannot get me out of his system. No matter what the fuck I do.
Now,
He
Cat, you know.
tries to say he hates me.
Now,
He tries to say fuck me, but he
feel you.
can't.
Now you know I'm gonna keep it real with you, Cat. We ain't got no beef or nothing, but you wrong as shit for that. Like you be laying this nigga out, pressing him out, putting starch on him, putting him back in the wash this nigga, dry him again, and redo the laundry and wet his ass all over YouTube. That's all you be doing.
But he starts it with me. Like, I wouldn't even be doing that shit if he didn't start no dumb shit with me. Listen, he even admitted it.
I'm not roasting you for it. I'm saying just go ahead and wear his skin and do the Hannibal Lecter on this nigga and say you killed him. Like just say, Cat, you was airing this motherfucker out bad. Because come on, Cat, really. Now I gotta ask you a couple of real questions. I gotta keep it official. I gotta keep it real between the two of you.
I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna run. You can ask me.
Yeah,
I'm not running.
Was you trying to set Jimmy up with contacting him again? Was you trying to fuck him over?
No, ma'am. And I'm not the one that contacted him again. Jimmy reached out to me.
Okay, so when he said you contacted him first, you saying that's not true?
That's not true. Jimmy, listen. Jimmy calls me at 4:00 in the morning. He calls me at 6:00 in the morning. He calls me at 5:30 in the morning. Jimmy reached out to me.
No. I'm not talking about the whole like 4 and 6 a.m. He's saying you reached out to him like whatever amount of time y'all went without speaking or whatever. He's saying
no. He reached out to me.
So he reached out to you first.
Yes, he texted me and we started talking again. And I did apologize to him. Yes, I did. I did apologize to him, but he reached out to me.
Oh, all right. What he said? I'm interested now, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. Just answer the question.
He was just talking about how like he didn't want to fight with me and he didn't want to roast me. And if I want, we were supposed to be friends and blah, blah, blah. And I told him, I said, Jimmy, look, I said, you are the one that started this shit with me because I spoke to Monty.
So you saying, okay. So look, that's good questions as well. I'm gonna still get back to what I was gonna tell you, but that's good questions as well. Why did y'all originally fall out and all this other shit in the first place?
Because I spoke to Monty.
Okay, about what?
Nothing really. I actually apologized to Monty.
For how you went at him or something like that?
For saying something that, I had said something that Kevin and Jimmy had told me, and I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, you ain't got to explain all that. You was apologizing to him for something you said. I got it. So that's what Jimmy got mad about. So how y'all fell out?
Right.
Like y'all went, no, I'm saying like text message, y'all went at it on the phone. How did y'all fall out? He went,
Yeah,
he was
Jimmy
screaming
called
and
me on the
hollering at
phone.
you. What was happening?
Yeah, Jimmy called me on the phone and he was screaming at me and hollering at me, and I kept hanging up on him because I'm like, dude, like you're not my man. Why the fuck are you trying to talk to me like this? And then he texted me. He was like, you know what? Fuck you. You talk to my enemy. You dumb bitch. You know, you don't go behind my back and speak to my enemy. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? We're not together. We're not a couple. You don't get to
All
tell
right.
me who I can and cannot talk to.
All right.
So then
Now,
we fell out.
let me ask you this question real quick. So you saying you spoke to my auntie, he called you up, he blew you down. All right. When did you get the Bed and Tina But in Love with You recording? Before or after?
After I got back from Atlanta.
No. When you talked to Monty and then Jimmy blew you down about it and was cussing you out, did you have the recording before that or you got it after that?
No, after.
So he
It
talked
was
to you
after.
again after that, and that's when you got the
Yes.
recording.
Yes.
Well, okay. Another quick question is for my own information. What the hell does he mean by in bed with Tina? I mean, I know he don't mean physically, but what does that mean?
I guess him and Tina were doing some dirt.
Okay, so him and Tina was doing some dirty shit behind the scenes, but he still really wanted to talk to you. That's what he was saying.
Right. So basically, so after when I went down to Atlanta and I was with my ex in Atlanta, I posted a video. You could hear my ex talking. As soon as I posted that video, Jimmy called my phone immediately and started talking shit to me immediately in Atlanta.
All right, so
And then
you went to Atlanta with your. I kind of remember when you went to Atlanta too. That was a couple of years ago, huh?
It was in 2000. This was back in 2016. Yeah. So I got home from Atlanta. So after I had gotten home from Atlanta in 2016, that's when Jimmy called me, because he called me in Atlanta and was talking shit to me when I was in Atlanta because of the video that I posted. He was just talking shit to me about how, oh, you went to Atlanta to go fuck some dude, da 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 da, you sucking dick in Atlanta, blah 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 blah. I'm like, what the fuck? What business is it of yours? So then after I got back from Atlanta, it was about a week after I got back from Atlanta, that's when Jimmy called me and I got that recording.
Okay, so that was after you got back from Atlanta. All right. So then he hit you with the in bed with Tina and in love with you, yada, yada, yada. So you recorded it and you just kept it on the slick, or you threw it out that day?
No, I had it on the slick. But here's the thing though, like back when I had my Android, I had a Samsung Galaxy Note. I had an app on my phone that recorded every phone conversation that came in on my phone.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know on my iPhone, but I can't. So when I record somebody, I have to have a whole second device now to record somebody. So Jimmy, he's always had it stuck in his mind that I would be recording him. And I even told him, like, dude, I can't record from this phone. Like, this is my iPhone. I can't record you from an iPhone. He started sending me messages from a Google number. And he said multiple times because he did not want me to have any receipts on him.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. But that's what I'm trying to figure out. So how long did it go from when you got the record and everything, you put that out, whatever. How long did y'all go? So y'all ain't spoken 3-4 years?
No, we would still speak off and on. Oh, yeah. He never stopped speaking to me. He would reach out and text me every once in a while. He would call me from time to time.
Oh, all right. And then you saying this last time he had hit you up again, and then y'all got back cool, and so
y'all was doing around. He was calling me and texting me every day. Yeah, we spoke every single day.
Oh, so you saying beforehand he just kind of touched base with you here and there, but then this last go round he was calling and texting you every single day.
Every day, yeah.
All right, that's something interesting.
So, and
Yeah,
like when
babe, I
Bobby
mean,
moved, okay, so he keeps talking about whenever Bobby moved into my house. So my ex that I was with off and on for 12 years, I went to work one day, and my ex always had a key to my house. You know, I mean, because number one, I trusted him to have a key to my house. You know, I'm a single mom. In case something were to happen, somebody could get to me. So, you know, Bobby had Bobby and I went off and on last winter, matter of fact. And so he asked me if he could like bring some clothes to my house so that he could just take a shower and get dressed from my house versus him going home, because we lived a little bit of a distance from each other. And I said, yeah, sure. You know you could bring clothes to. So when I was at work, he literally moved into my fucking house. Well, he didn't move all his shit. He started to move a lot of his shit into my house while I was at work. No lie. So
okay.
I was texting with Jimmy, and I said, well, I guess my ex is moving in. And he's like, what are you talking about? I said, he thought I was talking about Justin. And I said, no. I said, this is the dude that I've been with off and on for 12 years. And so I sent him a picture. I said, I come home from work, and this motherfucker literally moving into my house while I'm at work. But me and Bobby, we had broke things off again in time over the past, well, now it's been 13 years. Back in August of 2019, okay? Back in August of 2019, Bobby left my house, and me and Bobby ain't been together since 19. So now Jimmy trying to tell people that on the weekends, I go trick off with some old man, and then I come home and crawl back in bed with Bobby. That's a fucking lie. Because even after me and Bobby had separated again for the millionth time, I even told Jimmy, I'm like, yeah, you know, I asked him to move out. It wasn't working out. You know, shit ain't changed. After 12 years of dealing with the dude, he's still the same old dude. You know, so Jimmy knew Bobby had moved out of my house.
Oh, okay. But I don't understand what this got to do with anything.
Oh, that's part of the bullshit that he's saying. He's telling people that, like, I go out and trick on the weekends, and I come home and crawl back in bed with Bobby. And he said that I told him that. And he's full of shit. He's a fucking liar. He's a liar.
Oh, trick on the weekends with who?
Well, he claims that my yeah. So
hold on, he's saying the dude Bobby is some old guy?
No. He's saying that he's saying that my boyfriend current is an old man.
Yes, indeed.
So,
all right.
Okay.
So, okay.
I went to no. I'll explain, because like my boyfriend, for my birthday, which is coming up in July, he asked me where I wanted to go for my birthday. I told him I wanted to go to Galveston. I wanted to go spend a week in Galveston, stay on the beach, you know, enjoy the pier, whatever. Well,
are you
because
talking about
of the time,
Galveston, Texas?
yes. So
are you trying to follow me around?
No, I love Galveston.
I'm dead ass serious. Because you going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and then you come into Galveston, and I literally live 20 miles from Galveston.
Well, no, I'm not coming to Galveston now. I'm getting ready to explain now. So what happened was that my dude, he owns his own company, and in that time of the year, it's too busy for him, so he can't get away in July. So he called me and told me that he had to cancel our trip to Galveston because he can't get away for business purposes around my birthday. So to make it up to me, he's taking me to Hawaii in June. Okay. So, and he told me, and he said, if you want to, he's like, you know, you can have another couple, you know, join us for Hawaii. So of course I said, but Tiffany can't get away from work. Her and her boyfriend, they can't get away from work around the time that we're going. So I said to Jimmy, I said, why don't you and your wife come to Hawaii with us?
Okay.
So me and Jimmy had a conversation about him and his wife coming to Hawaii in June when Mike and I go. Well, nobody but Jimmy knew that Jimmy and I had that conversation. Nobody knew. So in the text messages from Jimmy in the fake number,
okay,
Jimmy brought up Hawaii just to try to prove it was him.
But see, babe, this is why I'm saying you do the side by side, because what he's saying now is you messaging yourself and you basically trying to like set him up for it to be him. That's why I said if you hit that side by side with LA and that timestamp look right when you do it, that's just the end of it, because there's no way he sent the message, you know, like, oh, I sent a message to myself and 2 hours later you sent the message to LA, but I knew what you was gonna say telepathically. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't on no spirit baby shit. So
Exactly.
that's why I said,
And I asked him for that.
no, but yeah, that's what I'm saying, because my thing is just, I don't know. It's kind of like, I feel what he trying to say, but by the same token, like he's saying that don't make any sense. And that's the only reason I was asking him. Now, let me get to what I was originally going to say. We're going to bring it back. The reason I asked all of this stuff, like I asked it to him and I asked it to you, he had let me know that he didn't mess with you like that because of how you crossed him. So when he went back to talking to you, I was like, well, what you doing talking to her? Because I thought it was the girl, you know, aired you out, all this other shit. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. I'm not going to discuss everything because I don't want to tell his business. But, you know, I thought this was the person that messed you over. So I had to really smooth back myself, because to me, that's just not a smart move. I didn't understand what was going on. I'm looking like, you know what I'm saying? This seems kind of odd. I didn't really understand why he even cared about the story with you, Kevin Leroy, whatever, because he had asked me about it, and I'm like, look, I wasn't there. I don't know what the hell went on. I don't know who telling the truth. Both of them claim they got evidence. Nobody got video, and nobody got like the type of proof that I would really want. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't have nothing to say about it because I wasn't there. I don't know what the hell happened, and you shouldn't say shit about it either, because you wasn't there. You don't want to be made a fool of later, taking one side or the other. Like, you really don't know, so just leave it alone. It was just off to me that he would cape for you after he basically said you was treacherous. So I just moved back on it. So that's why I was asking him, what you dealing with but I didn't know that though. See, that's what I'm telling you. I don't really know Jimmy like that. So I didn't really know about all of that. And I don't really ask all of them kind of questions. Like, I don't be like, oh, who you talk to and who you this and who you that. I don't do all of that. Me, him, and another person, I'm going to leave her name up out of this, was just, you know what I'm saying, watching YouTube and talking about the shit. We just, you know, oh, you saw this, you saw that, ha, ha, ha. But in the midst of that, that kind of stuff comes out. So it's just funny to me that you caking with a person that you said was treacherous. So I had to smooth back on that, because I'm like, nah, you making funny moves. That shit don't add up to me. And that's why I was asking him that when he was here. You saying you messaging her from like a Google number or whatever don't make any sense. It don't make any sense that you would talk to a person that aired you out like that behind the scenes. That's why I said him talking to you in a chat or on a live, that don't matter to me, because that's recorded and everybody can see what was said. Somebody aired me out like that, I'm not talking to you ever again outside of that type of situation. You can't talk to me behind the scenes. Don't hit me. Don't contact my number. I'm not talking on the phone with you, nothing. And even if he did, he should have recorded every single conversation y'all had just because of how he got done. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. But that he never stopped contacting me. So
but see, that's what I'm saying, but I don't know all of that.
I don't know what he was saying.
No, it wasn't like he was going on and on about the shit. He just kind of said something about it a couple of times, because I thought he had the RGR thing going on. He said something about it a couple of times, and I was like, damn, homegirl, did you like that? Because I didn't really know about it. And when he told me about it, I hadn't heard the recording or anything. I'm saying, like, you know, I know how trolls get down. And I'm like, did it get back to your wife? And basically it did. And I'm like, oh no, that's fucked up, because me, I stomped somebody's ass over that shit. And so I didn't understand why he wanted to talk to you later. That was odd to me.
But that's the thing, is what I'm saying. It's not that he wanted to talk to me later. He never stopped talking.
Well, see, and that's what I'm saying. I didn't really know that. But once I saw it, I was like, you know, let me go ahead and smooth back, because I don't know what the fuck you got going on. And I don't know what this shit is about. But this is getting murky. I don't like murky waters. I like to see my feet. So I just left it
Right.
alone.
And that's the thing with him though. Like every time I speak to somebody he doesn't like, that's when he gets mad at me. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like we're not in a relationship. You can't, you can't tell me who to talk to and who not to talk to. You do that with your wife. You don't do that with me, dude.
My thing is, I don't like the accusation of starting confusion, because my thing is, I ask questions for clarification. I'm not over here to start no confusion and no bullshit. He acting like I'm trying to attack him, or I'm trying to like stir the pot and throw the shit everywhere. I'm like, that's not what I'm doing. I keep asking you the same questions every time we get on the live that you simply refuse to answer. You always jumping off the line. You never want to answer my questions. You always want to say, I ain't got time for this. And that's all it is. Like, I'm trying to get clarification on what the fuck is going on.
Because if he were to actually clarify what the fuck he's doing, it would be going against every video he's making against me.
So, quick question: how has he like been contacting you while he making all these videos and shit?
No, actually, let me take that back. When he first started making the videos, yes, because he would make videos of me and then turn around and take them down, and then he would tell me that he took his videos down. I'm like, well, why are you gonna make a video about me, take it down, and then text me and tell me you made a video about me, but you took it down? What kind of game are you trying to play? Yeah, I can pull those text messages up right now, matter of fact.
Okay.
Yeah. Here he texted me on February 4th. What's today? The 12th? So this was 8 days ago.
Yes, it's 12.
Yeah. So I had gone over to my sister's and I had sent him. Oh, hold on. Let me go back up. Here on February 3rd, he texted me and said, I deleted my video response I had on deck for you, and I'm letting go of my beef with Lamar for myself. And I'm done with the beef with Kevin Leroy, too. You could have told me up front what you were doing and avoided this mess between us. You know I wouldn't have blown the whistle on that. And I told him I never did any of this to hurt him. I had a plan, I stuck with it, and it worked out the way that I wanted it to. And then he was asking me why I was home from work. like he was asking me why I was home from work. And then he said, we'll never be cool. And think I didn't realize when you sent me that baby photo and posted that video, you wasn't working together to set me up to roast a child. Now that was a video it was a picture. What the fuck did that have to do with him? What did that have to do?
Hold on, read that text again. What did he say?
He said
something about you setting him up to roast a kid. What did he say?
Right, because I posted a video and a picture of my new niece. He's like, and you think that I didn't realize when you sent me that baby photo and posted that video, you wasn't working together to set child. I said, set
working
you
together
up.
With who?
Right, that's what I tried. Hold on, and that's why I
was talking about LA.
I said, set you up. I said, you need to take a break from this shit. I said, I have a video for you, and no, I'm not cooking you. And the baby photo was my new niece. I said, I sent it to you because we're friends, and I just wanted to show her to you.
Okay.
And then he said, I need to take a break, except you played yourself and used me to get in good with the bomb. I said, I didn't play myself. I mean, he just like, I don't know. And then he told me that he unsubbed to me. Well, obviously he didn't unsub to me because he was watching the live.
Well, look, my thing is, and I don't like the accusations that's coming my way. Like, for instance, when he said everybody jumped him on the show, there was no jumping involved. I was asking very simple, direct questions. Even when you were kind of over talking, I'm like, Kat, let Jimmy go ahead and talk so we can go ahead and do this back and forth clear. I I don't know how that's jumping a person. You always jumping off lines. You don't want to answer my questions. Like, that's not jumping you. I don't
Well, then he
understand
texted me.
that
He's like,
simple ass
he
question.
said, he texted me and said, "You chill with my enemy, you become my enemy. You didn't teach me shit. I called you out before you played me." I mean, like, constant paranoia. Like, I
What was
never
you
had any
supposed to be?
conversations
What was you
about
supposed to
him.
be? What was you supposed to be teaching him? What is he talking about?
Honey, I don't know.
You didn't teach me anything. I don't know. Either way, uh, yeah, this is just okay. So no, last question. Okay, this was supposed to be getting squashed or whatever last time I heard about it. Why is he back making videos again?
I don't know, because it's funny, because he sits there and says, "Do anything that I will do anything to create a dialogue with him." I haven't even been addressing him because I don't care. It's not that deep to me. He said we wasn't going to be friends. We wasn't going to be cool. I said, okay, no worries. I'm good with that. See ya. Bye.
So when
But
did y'all? I
again,
mean,
it
so
all
why
goes
did the
back to that
roast?
recording.
No, but
No
why did
matter
the
what
roast
he
start
does,
back
he
up?
can
Like,
never get
why
me
is
out of
he?
his system.
So y'all ain't had no dialogue and nobody chat room, lives, nothing. He just started slap going off again.
Yesterday I went on Tree TV's panel to address some, because Gemini said she had questions for me. So I went on there to go see what kind of questions this chick could possibly have for me. And as soon as I got on, Jimmy jumped on and just like attacked me from nowhere. No, this was supposed to be between me and Gemini. This was supposed to be a conversation between me and Gemini. But Jimmy jumped on and went at me.
That's interesting.
Because,
Okay.
listen, when he tells me that we're not going to be cool no more, we're not going to have contact no more, and I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. It is what it is, right? Like, it ain't no skin off my back. This is entertainment. This ain't real life. I'm good on that. But then, like, to sit there and say that I'll do anything to create dialogue with him, but I don't have any dialogue with him, so now he starts dropping videos again and attacking me on panels. That's him creating dialogue with me. That's not me trying to create dialogue with him. But again, like he said, no matter what he does, he cannot get me out of his system.
Cat boy, I'm telling you just gonna go ahead, take the man out the dry, Cat. Go ahead and press his skin, wear it all around YouTube, clown the shit out of him. Cause that's what you doing. You killing me with this shit. You sadistic like a motherfucker with this. You just got the recording on
it's not, but
deck.
I can't control. Listen, he's obviously a very sensitive and very emotional person. Okay, and me knowing that he's very sensitive and he's very emotional, I've left it alone. I've left him alone. I don't reach out to him. I don't try to contact him. I don't try to catch his attention. I don't do shit. I have left him alone because he's very emotional and he's very sensitive. So I just let him go off and be his emotional, sensitive self. He comes at me.
Damn.
I don't come for him.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I'm not even gonna bother to ask him the questions anymore because, frankly, I'm just not gonna get an answer.
You're not. He's not going to answer anything because you know what he's going to end up doing? He's going to end up tripping himself up. That's why. He won't answer real questions because he knows if he takes the time to end, he's gonna fuck himself up and he's gonna slip up and say something. So he will always avoid questions.
I was kind of hoping I was gonna get my questions answered today. That's why I really didn't appreciate it when he hit me with the oh, here we go. I'm like, oh, here we go, because I'm gonna ask like the same 5 questions I've been trying to get an answer to, and That's here
You're
we
never
go.
going to get those answers. You're never going to get those answers because that means he has to be honest. Say, why would he want to
What you
hook up with
saying,
me
Cat? Jimmy
after
not
I
an
messed with
honest.
a dude
You
from
saying he
Atlanta?
not an honest person?
No, he's not going to be honest. No, he's not honest. Look at the lies he's already telling. He sat there and said that why would I want to get with her after she hooked up with a dude from Atlanta? So you're basically saying that everyone in Atlanta has AIDS? That's what he's saying. He's saying that everybody in Atlanta has AIDS. But yet it's funny because after I got back from Atlanta with that dude, that's whenever you hooked me or you hit me up talking about you was in love with me. Then he wants to sit there and tell the lie that I trick off and sell pussy on a weekend but crawl back in bed with Bobby Monday through Thursday. What the fuck? Yes, he's not honest. No, he's not telling no truth. You ain't going to get no truth out of Jimmy.
Damn, Cat.
I can get Bobby on the phone right the fuck now and ask him, Bobby, when did you move out of my house?
Damn. I don't know. This is just something to see. I just don't understand. I don't know when it's gonna end. All right. So with all that being said, now you know what I'm saying. Y'all gonna keep going back and forth. You just gonna go ahead and cancel it and say go ahead and do your thing. I'm pretty much done with it.
Hey, hold on just a second, Missy. Bobby, what you doing?
Oh no.
Bobby.
What's up, sweetie?
What you doing? What you doing?
At work? What you doing?
Bobby, when did you and I separate? When did you move out of my house?
You said what?
The last time that you and I were together, when did we part ways? What month was that?
I don't remember.
It was August. It was August.
Yeah, wow.
I'm just asking. It was August, right? There's a dude that says, listen, no, you about to laugh, but there's this dude that's claiming that I go and sell pussy and trick off on the weekends and then I come back home and crawl back in bed with you.
What?
Right.
Who?
It don't matter who it is, Bobby. No, you don't know. You knew him. I know you would bust one in his head. No, you don't know him. Have you ever known me to trick and sell pussy, Bobby?
Never.
Never. And how long have you and I dealt with each other? For how many years?
Too long.
Too long. It's 13 years this year. You realize that, right?
Let me see. When we get them in today?
Are you listening to me or talking to somebody else?
Listening to you.
Okay. So yeah, no, there's just this dude, and he's trying to tell people that I take off on the weekends and go trick and sell pussy, and then I crawl back in bed next to you whenever I get back home.
Right here, you see on the wall, right here. Yeah. Nah, he's tripping.
I know he's tripping. I'm just saying. I said I can get Bobby on the phone right now, and he's gonna tell you that's some bullshit. Me and Bobby have not been together since August of last year.
Yeah, that's bullshit. They said you were selling pussy.
Yes, me, Bobby. Of all people, he gonna say I sell pussy.
What?
You've been fucking with me for 13 years now.
What's up, Mr. Yon?
All right, well, I'm about to holler at you later.
That's crazy. Who is it?
It don't matter who it is, because if I tell you, you're going to want to go find him and you're going to want to
See,
go
that's why you don't get people involved like that, Cat. You don't want that man. Look, don't be creating no problems between black men.
All right, I love me some you, Bobby.
Rubbing it.
I know you love me too. I'll talk to you later. Bye. There, that was Bobby. No, you just heard it say.
Oh, you's a dirty motherfucker.
I've been fucking with that dude off and on for 13 years, Mystic. 13. It's 13 years this month. Ain't no motherfucker know me better than that motherfucker right there.
I understand that, Cat, but please don't act like I don't see the game with it. First of all, you let that man know that man will hurt him. I peep game number 1. That's part 1. Part 2, you sitting up there caking up on the phone at the end of the conversation. And then part 3, you gonna You gonna hit him with the cause I love me some you. You really are trying to drive this man crazy.
Oh, Bobby knows I love him. I got
Casper,
mad
what's
love for
your agenda
Bobby.
with this?
I got me some mad love for my Bobby. That's Bobby
No,
right
no,
there
no.
in my avatar.
No, I'm saying you smearing it up in Jimmy face. I ain't talking about the other guy. I'm saying you smearing this all up in Jimmy face. You whip out the shaving
Because you
cream,
know
cat, get the
why?
smearing.
You know
What?
why? Because Bobby has been in my bed, and Bobby has been all up in my pussy, and Jimmy never will.
Guys, we'll see, smearing it again. All right, Kat, let me ask you a question. Has Jimmy done something to you so foul that you are just sadistically letting off in his ass like this?
Yeah, he won't
This
shut the
this
fuck
is
up about
like
it. Yeah, he keeps talking shit.
this is
Like, I'm
like
the kind
borderline torture
of
at this
person that's
point.
like this. You want to tell me you want to cut ties? You want to tell me you want to cut ties and go our separate ways? Cool. Cut ties and go our separate ways. But you don't got to keep getting on fucking YouTube talking shit and lying.
I'm just saying, babe. It just seemed like you just, wow, this shit is just, oh, girl, you didn't have to do that though.
Girl, I
God
can post a picture of
damn.
myself with 5 or 6 fucking dudes, and Jimmy can talk all the shit he wants to about it. The reason why he's gonna talk shit is because he ain't in the picture.
All right, now look, that goes back to a question that we had long ago in the chat that I really hadn't addressed yet because I wanted to keep a nice little timeline on the event so we can get all of this worked out. But we're gonna bring it back to the chat now. Somebody in the chat said something about if he doesn't love you or whatever. I forgot exactly how they put it, but something about if Jimmy don't have any feelings for you, basically, why is he so mad with Kevin Leroy? Like, what is his beef with Kevin Leroy?
That's a question for Jimmy.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Maybe they had asked that at the point when he was on the live stream. I thought maybe you just had some. I'm not asking this man any more questions because he's not gonna answer them. So I was just hoping maybe you had a little bit of insight into something. Has he ever told you
That's a
why
question
he
for
hates
Jimmy.
Kevin Leroy?
Listen, I've heard so many different stories, but the stories that I've heard, you know, is like Jimmy was like mad at me, and that's whenever he turned back to RGR, and he was talking to Kevin Leroy about plotting to murder me. And then of course Jimmy told me that wasn't true, that was all a lie, but LA had said that multiple times, and it kind of stuck in my head, but I didn't know if it was true or not, you know, because a lot of people throw shit out there and see what sticks. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what conversations had taken place between Jimmy and Kevin Leroy. I don't know what interactions took place between the two. I don't know. That's between the two of them. I don't know what the deal is. My situation or my take on Kevin Leroy is like, I'm not going to keep beating a dead fucking horse. I'm not going to keep going over shit from 2016. This is 2020. If you're in your feelings about me, get the fuck over them because I don't feel not a goddamn thing for any of these motherfuckers. I don't care. I don't care who chases me in chat room. I don't care who blocks me out of a chat room. I don't care who drops a motherfucking video on me. I don't give a fuck. This is not my real life. This is only entertainment. You can block, you can chase me all you want to, you can drop a video on me all you want to. It does not affect my life.
God damn.
Listen, and I have said many times, there is nothing unique or special about me that these fucking men can't let go of. What is it? What the fuck is it? I got Kevin Leroy keeping me in a corner every time I go into LA's show. Every time I go into LA's chat, Kevin Leroy puts me in the corner.
I don't know what to say about Jimmy, and I'm not about to answer questions that he won't answer for himself. But you laced that man about thousands of dollars, and you wondering why he mad at you?
Girl, he needs to get the fuck over it. He got what he paid for.
Look, I don't have nothing to say about that. I don't have nothing to say. I have nothing to say.
He got what the fuck he paid for. That's what I'm saying. Like, get out your fucking feelings. These are some real bitch ass dudes on this fucking YouTube. These are some real bitch ass dudes that are sensitive and that are in their feelings. These
Well,
ain't no
Miko
fucking men. These are bitches.
Well, Miko Savage got a comment up in the chat room. Miko Savage said it's because you're white. Now, I don't know what this got to do with the situation, Miko, but you know, you go ahead and discuss that theory with us if you want to hit the live stream and give your take on the issue. I really don't know what it is because my thing is just, you know, logically speaking, I just wouldn't be mad about something like that for so long. But you know, look, it ain't my money. If it was me, I'd have just went and beat somebody's ass, got it over with. The thing with Jimmy, I just look, I'm not speaking on it. I don't know what to say anymore. He won't answer my questions. So that's just, you know, if he keep making videos or whatever, it is what it is. Who's not wrong?
But I'm going to tell you what, the more videos he drops, the more he looks in his feelings, and the less I'm going to respond. Because I'm not the one that cares. So I'm not going to respond to some bullshit I don't give a fuck about. You're not going to get a response out of me on something I don't care about.
Well, Kat, now I'm not talking about on any type of emotional, romantic level, things like that. But you don't care that you and Jimmy not friends anymore? That he don't want to deal with you anymore?
No, I don't. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Because who the fuck needs an enemy? With friends like that, who the fuck needs an enemy?
I'm kind of feel you with that. Fit Live 2.0. You said she's not wrong. I need you to go ahead and clarify that comment because I don't really know what you are referring to. But yeah, babe, that's what I'm saying. I just want to get up here and, you know, go ahead and be the YouTube Oprah. That's my job for 2020. And 2021, I'll be somebody else. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and be Oprah. Go ahead and get to the bottom of this as best I could.
Look. Here goes Quasi in my comments. Okay, Quasi, let me tell you something right now, sweetheart. You and your whole 39 subs, I'm not tripping on. I don't give a fuck. Put your fucking whole life out there, Quasi, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to drop. I'm not trying to doc drop. I'm not trying to do that bullshit. I'm not trying to beef with somebody that ain't shit to me. You ain't that, honey, your britches are not that big. I don't give a fuck, Quasi. I'm not going to respond to bodies. I'm not going to respond to nothing I don't give a fuck about. We know your bitch beats your ass, Quasi, so you got to get on YouTube so you can feel like you the man of something. You know, we all know that your bitch had a conversation, your wife, as a matter of fact. Let's back that up because you married her. You married this bitch. You married her. Your wife was trying to suck LJ202 through the fucking screen. And then you want to come back, Quasi, and say that wasn't your wife. But I beg to differ because there's videos of her on Facebook that is on her Facebook page, your fucking wife, with the same goddamn voice. Talks like a deep ass, she got like a deep manly voice, Quasi. So don't make me go there, Quasi. I know how your parents begged you to leave that bitch alone. I know how she lied to you. See, here's the thing. That bitch wasn't even pregnant with no twins. She was never fucking pregnant. Quasi's wife. It was your wife, Quasi. Shut up. She faked a fucking pregnancy. The bitch was not pregnant. She was never pregnant that whole time. And then lied to Quasi talking about she lost his twins. Even his family knew that bitch was lying. And his fucking family begged him. His family begged him. And he turned around and married her. Quasi, don't make me drop the fucking docs, dude. You act like I don't know. You act like I don't fucking know.
Well, babe, a couple of people over.
You ain't gonna get up here and slobber all over my show, Quasi. You ain't gonna slobber all over my show, homie. Go ahead and make your little peon videos that I give no fuck about that I will not respond to. You are not shit, Quasi. Listen, Mystic, his own wife, Quasi's own fucking wife, had a Facebook group. And it was her and her cousins. And they was roasting the fuck out of Quasi, his own wife, calling him fucking stupid. calling him names, talking shit on him.
Damn.
He acts like I don't know this shit. He acts like I don't know it. But I know it all, Quasi, and you know I do. And I'm not going to drop my link for you to come slobber on my show. Make a video, bitch. Make a video.
Damn. Well, you know, I really don't know nothing about the dude. He don't have nothing to do with the people that I keep up with, so I don't really have no comment on that.
Listen, Quasi is listen, and here's his problem, okay? He rode hard. He rode hard for the Wood Grain team. He rode hard for Monty's dick. And now he's a reject. He's now a Wood Grain team reject.
Damn.
Quasi, you ain't shit, dude. I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you, pussy. I'm not.
Well,
Don't slobber on your wife, bitch. Don't come over here slobbering on my stream.
V-Dub requested if he could get the link, so he'd like to jump on the show.
Oh yeah, because I can't control who comes up here and who don't.
I thought you could control who came up here and who doesn't.
Yeah, I can. I can control who comes up here and who don't.
Oh, you was being
Quasi, don't
sarcastic.
click this link because you're gonna be sitting backstage like a dummy.
I'm done. Ooh, I'm
Sit
done.
backstage and miss the whole show, Quasi.
All right, people keep saying that you riding for RGR. This is what I'm trying to understand. You RGR, or you not?
I'm not. I've never been. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Listen, you think that I don't know that Lamar ain't gonna come up with some reason to cook me sometime soon? And when he does, I'll laugh and I'll make some videos right back to him.
Yes, indeed. I tell people all the time, I don't represent nobody but Mystic Queen. That's all I am. Ain't no teams, ain't no conglomerates. Mystic Queen. That's the only person I represent.
And that's the only person I represent is myself. I don't represent no team. I don't ride for nobody. I ride for me. You know? Like, I don't got no problem with Lamar right now. I don't. But I know that at any given time, I'm subject to being cooked by Lamar. This is a roast arena. We all subject.
But I mean, that's what we here for. We here for the roast. You know, some people roast for sports. Some people roasting to get back at people. You know, some people getting aired out in the process. It is what it is, depending on how the show is going at the time. But you and Jimmy are on some other shit. Y'all are on like some Mike Mills and Jamila level shit, but just on the internet level.
No,
You
baby.
feel what I'm saying?
We can't be on no Mike and Jamila shit.
Mystic, you ain't shit for that.
Shit be done with the attacks on me.
Listen, it is extremely wondering. That's why I asked for the link. I'm sorry if other people are waiting in the back chat. I came up here to ask Kat, the fuck is up with your white girl magic? You just be stealing all these niggas. What the fuck is going on over here? I just want to talk about this. Can we talk about your white girl magic?
I don't know, B-Dub. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Examination of niggas? Because what the fuck? You need to go talk to Cynthia G and explain to that bitch what the fuck is going on, because apparently you got white magic coochie and these niggas is wilding over it. So yeah, I think you should talk to Cynthia G.
But they ain't even had it.
They be like,
They ain't even fucking had it. I don't know what they.
I don't know.
They ain't even fucking had it.
Now you get up here to do more smearing on people, and you gonna tell me I ain't shit?
I'm cooking the shit out of black motherfuckers this week. Okay, I'm telling you all right now. Motherfucking bitches been coming up here cooking Kobe. Motherfucking niggas been trying to cape for Gail and Oprah. I don't give a fuck about this community right now. So what I'm gonna do is ask, why does the white girl have the magic? That's what I want to know. Why you don't want to know that?
I don't think I do.
Look, this not my fight, V-Dub. You gotta understand. Like I already told her, I'm here to be the YouTube Oprah. I'm here to ask the right questions. I'm here to ask the questions that people want to know. I'm here to get to the bottom of the issue. I'm here to give a good live interview, and that's it.
Mystic, stop. You can't be Oprah or Gail. You got to be like Rolanda or one of them other chicks, because them two bitches.
Listen, Listen, I don't know.
Well, I feel you.
Listen, I don't know what these. I don't know what these YouTube dudes' problems are. Because why would I give a fuck about some internet dick when I can get Bobby back on the phone right now and say, Bobby, you gonna come over tonight? And he'll say, what time you want me there? Why do I give a fuck about internet dick? To know I
don't know.
ain't chasing no fucking internet dick. I don't have no computer love. I don't get down like that.
Do you know my social media policy?
Hit us with social media.
Let me explain this to the good folks. My social media policy, specifically YouTube, is never mess with and or send pictures to a chick on YouTube. Saves you a lot of drama. So that's my Edith. I ain't really never fuck with and or send a picture to someone on YouTube. Female, preferably. And some of you niggas is gay, but never send that type of information out there on these YouTube streets. They're gonna come back up. What's up, Freddie? I see you in the chat. I just threw it on live chat. What's up, folks? Cat, a sweetheart. She got the kind angle personality. And that's from Michael, I love you, aka I forgot that like Mike. That's a weird old moist nigga over there. Either way, man, I just wanted to know about this white girl magic that you've been presenting or utilizing against the black sector of YouTube. And I just want to
why? Because let me tell you,
that eventually
the thing of it is, it's like on YouTube we're one way, okay? But when people actually take the time to talk to me, when I'm like off, I'm a pretty cool ass person. I'm laid back. I'm chill. I don't give a fuck. If it ain't got nothing to do with my home or my money, I don't trip on it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's like when we're on social media, our personality is one way, but when we are in real life, we're a whole different breed. And I think that whenever people get to know me outside of YouTube, they're like, well, damn, she's not ratchet, she's not this, she's not that, because they actually get the time to really know me.
What's crazy is
I think that
I've spoken to you off YouTube, so I can at least solidify that. But I'm the same nigga, if not worse, off this motherfucker. So I don't know. Fuck you, V-Dub. You receding hairline, short midget. Nigga, that's my real.
What's the problem with V-Dub? V-Dub's the homie.
Hey, that's Mike.
Is the baby here yet?
No, the baby not here. I'll call her later. Right now. I don't know when the baby gonna pop. Fuck that. I'm talking to like Mike. My picture is live right here on the goddamn screen, motherfucker. I can turn my camera on, nigga. What the fuck? Why are you weird, moist, you fan ass niggas always looking for dudes, looking for their charisma, their appearance? You niggas want to see dick sizes. These motherfuckers want to know if you circumcised or not. I'm not fucking with you weird ass trolls. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? You bitches want to see my dick? Come see a nigga. I'll whip it out. That's all to it. You fag motherfuckers, you gonna get a knife. Something. What's wrong with you motherfuckers, man? This nigga mad because Slappadon kicked him out of a chat room. He mad at me because Slappadon kicked him out of a chat room. And then every time he sees me, he wants to talk about Slappadon. Bro, go talk to Slappadon. Ain't my chat room. You want to talk over there? Stop being a moist nigga trying to fuck the nigga all the time, and maybe he might let you talk. But nobody wants a moist nigga around them all the time. Like, you niggas is awkwardly weird. Oh, who the fuck is that? Cat, that's on you. I seen the private chat. Let me fall back real quick. I don't know who that is.
A private chat? I don't see nothing.
Check your stream lives or your stream yards. Private chat. Put it on your screen specifically. Oh, that's me. Oh, shit.
Not for much longer. I got stuff going on that I need to handle this evening.
If you feel that
Hold
way,
on, I gotta check
Mikhail
this.
loves you. Yeah, I feel. But if you feel that way, Mikhail loves you. To stay the fuck off my dick, bitch ass nigga. I ain't worried about who respects me here on YouTube. You know what I'm respected by? My wallet, my credit score, and my bank accounts. Bitch.
That's my whole point. If it ain't got nothing to do with my home, my credit score, or my bank account, I don't really care.
I broke.
I have a whole ass life outside of this. I don't have time to drop video after video after video of people. You know, like I have a whole ass job. I got a household to run. I got kids. You know, I'm getting ready to go out of town next week. I like to travel.
45 at the bar and then took a $50 Uber home. I'm not fucking with these bitch ass niggas that been on YouTube all goddamn day in their fucking house in their drawers on a weak ass tablet. What the fuck? You niggas is weird. No, I don't have a car, but I did get in a car accident on Saturday. Damn, that's fucked up. See, you niggas is weird. Y'all want to adjust and think you motherfucking know something. You guys don't know anything out here in these streets. You want to be somebody. You can't troll and be somebody. You weak ass asking about whether niggas is circumcised or not. Ass niggas. You weird troll. I want to be obsessed with men, motherfuckers. Like you niggas is awkward. Y'all make black men, and I hope y'all not black men. I hope y'all like some weird white dudes. He says his name is Savage in the background. I hope y'all some weird white dudes from somewhere else because ain't nobody paying you motherfuckers attention. I like entertaining y'all when I'm here. But after this, I'm about to go roll up.
They keep telling me that Miko's backstage, but I don't see Miko.
Miko should be under the name Savage, as he said it was. I seen something that says Savage in the private chat. What did it say in the private chat? Savage, let me in. Drop the link again. Come on, Miko, man. You fucking up the game, dog. Oh, I can't even drop it like that. I don't like StreamYard's live chat. Hey.
It's okay. I'm trying to get the hang of it. It's different. I never dealt with it before.
I didn't click myself off this bitch 3-4 times.
Like,
I know you keep disappearing and coming back.
No, it's just I don't know how to work shit. Like I'm trying to read the comments. I think I'm clicking the X to X out the comments, and I done cut myself off the damn thing. It's a mess.
V-Dog, what you mean? Come on, she got me sitting backstage the whole time, and I'm clicking the link.
I told you you was under Savage. I don't know what you mean. As long as you here, brother.
What's going on, man?
It kept saying device not connected.
Oh, that's a Wi-Fi issue. Personal. Hey, but shout out to Mikhail loves you because he loves the nuts of black men. What's up, Savage? How's everything going today?
Good, man. I mean, seriously, Kat, it's because you're white. That's why you're going through all this shit.
See, here you go.
I don't see nobody going this hard for no black bitch. Let's be real, man.
Hey! Don't terminology. Don't use that kind of terminology.
All right, my bad.
Say woman,
real,
woman.
All right, black woman.
Thank you.
But yeah, man. Seriously, I mean, I like any race of woman. I'm gonna be real with y'all. All I see is these niggas going, you know, it's because you're white. It ain't because you're pretty. It ain't got nothing. It don't matter what you look like. If you're a white woman, these niggas gonna go hard for you. Let's be real. That's a fact.
Was that like a slight dig or something?
Nah, that was no dig. That's just how it is.
Ain't no digs on my end. Listen, I'm gonna come up here and tell y'all all you women are crazy. But
okay, hold up. You can't just say that and skip right past it. Why I gotta be crazy?
No. I said all of y'all are crazy. There's levels to crazy. There's like crazy level 1, crazy level 15. Levels to crazy, but
all right, which level is Ms. L?
I'm not gonna pull a Snoop. I'm gonna say you women are all crazy. Okay. I'm being respectful when I say that because I tell her same. All you bitches is crazy. All of y'all.
I could somewhat agree with that. What level is Miss L?
You say who?
Which level is Miss L on?
She's somewhere between like 11 and 15.
Yeah, I could
11 and 15. That bitch is off the charts.
Yeah, no. 11 and 15. 15 is the top. 1 is the bottom. She's between 11 and 15. If she Richter scales, I guess I didn't see the whole busting pussy open in YouTube thing, so I can't quantify that. But if somebody sends me the video and I see her busting the pussy open in the bathroom, oh, she can go past 15 plus. But right now, no, this is level 15, level 1.
I'll give her about 30, 40, maybe.
Majority of you women are between 5 and 12.
5 and 12. That is interesting.
You know what I deal with?
No, I don't think black women are that crazy.
No, let me tell you something. See, I'm handsome. So let me be a dickhead. Real quick. I'm handsome.
What?
Let me be a dick. So if I talk to a woman and my girl sees it, she feels that I'm attracted to the woman and I'm flirting. And I'm like, I'm about my business and my money. If this bitch ain't got no cash, she got to go her own way. Or either I'm having a conversation. But I got to deal with women, right, who create it. And this has been like the last 3 or 4 women I dealt with. They create shit in their mind, and then that story in their mind becomes bigger, and I gotta fight.
Sweetheart, let me tell you something. No, let me give you the
It's crazy.
let me give you the pro tips on that. First of all, you got to understand how a lot of women are raised, and a lot of women are raised to be territorial. That is not how I was raised, nor the women in my family. We were raised, men do what they want to do. If he want to cheat, he gonna cheat. If he gonna leave, he gonna leave. You just make sure you have your money.
Exactly. That is right on point right there.
I don't need.
Oh yeah, Kat. That reminds me, Kat. What's going on with you and Leroy? Y'all still beefing?
Man, look, I don't have nothing to do with that dude. I ain't talked to that dude since the last time he contacted me, I think was October of 2017.
So why is he being mentioned in 2020 then? What's up with that?
Okay, sweetheart. Now see, look, we done already took this girl through enough. I'm not trying to interrupt your troll game or nothing like that. We done already took this girl through enough with the questionnaires. Now you want to take her back to 2015?
Shit. All right. The reason why I brought that up is because these niggas be going, all right, these black dudes be going crazy over these white women.
Sweetheart, why are you so fixated on this woman being white?
Because that's all I see in this sector.
How's that all you see in the sector? It's like 4 white women over here.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's all that's needed. And all 4 of them got to go through what Jimmy doing with Kat.
I'm on Miko's side, man. White girl magic is some mystifying shit over here. All right, Mr. Queen, you should know this magic.
But how is it?
Baby, look, let me tell you something. I'm not hating on nobody magic, baby.
How can you even call it magic?
Okay.
She was born white. She can't help it. How is it magic though?
You don't understand what V-Dub is trying to say. I feel what V-Dub is trying to say. You don't understand what he really saying.
All right.
There is nothing
highly disrespectful. But I'm not being disrespectful to Kat. And I don't got no
V-Dub, I know what you're saying. I caught the whole thing, babe. All was said without being said. I caught the whole thing.
I just want to know where the fuck it comes from because listen, I look at all you motherfuckers as crazy. Whether you Spanish, white, Ecuadorian, fucking Russian, Ukrainian,
African. You sound like you got a lot of problems with women, sweetheart, because you put a lot of you putting a lot of emotion into these statements that you make.
I'm sorry, Mr. Queen. Let me state why I got a problem with all these women. Do you know that I found that all these bitches act? Do you know that I found that all these women act the same way with men who they feel are more popular, or that they feel they're inferior to?
Okay, sweetheart, but like I was trying to give you the pointers on that earlier. I was giving you the points on it. You have to understand that a lot of women are raised to be insecure. A lot of women are raised to be territorial. A lot of women are raised to cut each other's throats for the attention of a man. Now, there is a new generation of thought process coming up where women put themselves first.
True.
You don't have to have kids. You don't have to get married. You don't have to do traditional things to feel like you have a place in the world. But that is new school thinking. So you got to slap that in the past, maybe like 20, 25 years, even if you take it back 30. That has not infiltrated. When something is new, it hasn't infiltrated all parts of a system yet. So the few who have been raised like that now, I don't really want to tell my personal family business, but I'm just going to say.
Stop. Let me help you.
No. I'm not telling you.
She's right. She got a point there.
No. I'm just saying. I have a very specific reason why I was raised the way that I was. It's nothing horrible. I'm just not going to tell my business.
You Southern.
So, huh?
You Southern raised.
No, but it's not about being Southern raised, sweetheart. What it is the mentality that you're given as a child and what you're brought up with. I was always taught you do not fight over men. You do not argue over men. If somebody don't want you, let them go. You don't make somebody stay. You don't beg. You don't plead for a man's attention. You don't do that. You have to be about yourself. You have to be about your business. And you have to make sure you're getting taken care of and you have money. You make sure your goal in life is to make sure you don't get fucked over with men. That's it.
So can I spit my situation? Because, you know, everybody talking about YouTube. So, you know, they come from the McDonald's background, the lack of education, college education background. But unfortunately, I'm plagued with a gift of knowledge. So I literally just got out of Uber cab and I talked to this nigga for the whole fucking Uber ride about historical facts, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and this motherfucker started looking at me like, how the fuck you know this shit? Point is, I study my craft. I study what I talk about, and it intimidates women no matter the category. Now, I only date women who make $80,000 or more. Like, that's a fucking criteria for me. But even these type of women are insecure. These women are insecure.
Sweetheart, because security don't have anything to do with how much money you make. Security don't have anything to do with your level of education. Security don't have anything to do with your looks.
So that's what I'm saying. Half of these bitches or most of these bitches are fucking crazy because you be educated, you ain't never have a fucking problem in your life, but you still insecure about how the fuck you walking around.
Because
like
again, sweetheart, you are not listening to what I'm telling you.
Hold up. I'm telling you where I'm coming from. So I have bumped into women like you where I'm comfortable. This situation might.
I want to address.
Hold on, Miko. I'm gonna let you rock. I dealt in those situations where I'm comfortable. In that situation, the relationship might not have worked out for whatever other reason, but I'm still friends with those type of women. Them insecure motherfuckers, I can't be friends with them.
Okay, V-Dub, let me ask you something real quick. Well, no, first of all, let me state something and let me ask you something. What I'm trying to tell you by telling you that is society breeds the majority of women to be insecure because society breeds the majority of women to be so selfless that they don't even consider their own health, their own mental health, their own emotional health, their own standing in life, their own security. They're bred to sacrifice themselves out for a man or for their children.
Facts.
Now, with that being said, let me ask you this. Are you the type of person that's trying to be sort of like a perpetual bachelor? You really not trying to settle down, so on and so forth?
No, I'm actually trying to settle down. I'm fucking married and all kind of shit. I'm trying to get rid of the marriage, but I'm still on some settle, build, acquire, make moves type shit. So I don't think like, okay, I'm in New York. I don't think these women even understand that I come, like my family's from the South. I got 100 acres that I'm going to inherit soon.
I got you.
So I need a woman in my life that if something happened to me tomorrow and we linked up or married, you can handle my family's rules, regulations, traditions, and legacy. You don't sell it off or get rid of it to get your come up and then move outside of the situation. I don't need a dusty bitch. I need a fucking woman. So when I look at women, I'm asking questions and I'm hitting them in the head because I'm looking at the long term.
Sweetheart, you were in New York. And trying to find somebody with a deep South mentality. That's your problem.
No. I ain't looking for
hold up.
I ain't looking for no South.
It's too late for that. V-Dub, by the time women your age, you know how much dick they already had?
First off, I already know that.
And I don't have anything to do with what he's saying.
I'm not worried about how much sex you had or how many dicks.
Yeah, they're not willing to settle down.
I'm not offended.
It's too late for all that.
Hold on, V-Dub. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I do want this good gentleman to speak over here. What did you say?
I said, how old are you, V-Dub? 30 something?
I am not 40, sir.
I know you're not 40. I mean, like,
I do not disclose my age on these YouTube streets.
All right,
well, people not putting their business out here, sweetheart. Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
Because after this, if you're gonna look for somebody to settle down with, the best time to do it is in your high school years. Unfortunately,
high school.
A lot of us were shy.
I married my high school sweetheart. I'm trying to divorce her. So, nigga,
sweetheart, do you know the divorce rate and the likelihood of your relationship lasting if you met someone in high school?
No, I'm saying that's the best way to do it.
Statistically speaking, it is.
Because everything Mr. Queen is saying, that's true.
No,
that in this age, women aren't as selfless anymore. It's not that time anymore. Now, they're thinking about
Sweetheart,
themselves.
and women shouldn't be selfless to a fault like that because it's not healthy.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. I agree.
You know what? I think that
settling
you
down.
guys are all having like a great conversation, and I don't want to end the live stream to stop your conversation.
go.
But I'm gonna let you all keep on talking. I'm about to go hit the shower.
Oh, okay, baby. Well, we gonna catch you later. We gonna catch you later over at RGR. Shout out RGR.
Oh, here you go, Josie.
Y'all can keep talking if you want to. I'm just gonna go hit
man,
the
go
shower.
wash your ass and put yourself on mute.
No, that's what she's saying. She gonna put herself on mute and go ahead and do her thing, so y'all can go ahead and keep talking about the subject.
Cat, I don't want to hear this. It's too deep.
No,
No,
I'm just gonna go do my thing, but I'll leave the stream running so y'all can talk.
Handle your business. No, Mystic is saying the right thing from a perspective of a qualified woman who you would actually want to engage in. I'm telling you about these regular crazy bitches that's out here on these fucking streets acting like they good, but when you meet them, these motherfuckers got 10 personalities. Like these.
And this is why
I'm addressing, like what Mystic is saying is it's because they're not as selfless anymore, which creates less settling down. They don't really want to settle down. And you're talking about,
no. Hold up, V-Dub. Why does a person not wanting to be selfless, especially to a fault, what does that have to equate with settling down?
Because you would have to be selfless to an extent to want to settle down. If you're all about yourself, then you don't have any reason to settle down.
No, but sweetheart, you going from one extreme to the next. You going from a selfless person to a selfish person. I'm trying to find a healthy middle ground here. That's why I said, what does that have to do with settling down? Because I'm not talking about doormats and I'm not talking about drama queens. I'm talking about the middle.
A lot of people are not really in the middle. That's why.
So Nico is saying something very true towards relationships. A lot of people are not willing to sacrifice what they know and how they live for the structural dynamic of a successful relationship. People bring their past, their inhibitions, and their problems into their new relationships and expect that to last.
But again, sweetheart, that's what I was talking about when I was talking about how people are raised. Now, we already talked about how a lot of women are raised. Now, you got to understand how a lot of men are raised. A lot of men are raised to be hoes, dogs, do whatever they want with themselves. Kat needs to put her mic on mute.
She over there washing her ass with the microphone.
Kat, you need to put your mic on mute.
Kat, how you gonna wash your ass in the shower singing this shit? Like, I sing the shower too. Like,
she did that for Jimmy, yo.
Somebody said I look like Earthworm Jim. That's what you call my dick.
But this is what I'm saying, though, V-Dub. Mm-hmm. With the way a lot of men are raised and the way a lot of women are raised, it doesn't come to a conducive. You have to be. Let me say it like this: you have to be a very well-rounded, balanced person to be able to have a successful relationship that is healthy. Otherwise, you end up with unhealthy dynamics. You end up with a person who is extremely selfish, with a person who is extremely selfless that gets canceled out because of the relationship, but they stay.
So, I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Right, and I'm gonna do this over Kat booty washing music right now.
Kat, put your mic on mute.
Kat is washing her whole ass on some bullshit right now. But no, check it out. So what I found in the divestment and swirl sector, right, is that when we're dealing with black men with struggle love, but they can deal with a meth, crack, racist white boy and a swirl. Why is it that dating black men and building is called struggle love, but building outside of that dynamic is not?
But see, now you're talking about people that are looking at things in more of a logical or racist term, because struggle love is struggle love. Now, I understand what you're saying because it's our community, and that is promoted seemingly more towards black women than to anyone else. But outside of that, there are plenty of people in struggle love situations. If you saying that you don't want to be a person that's going to be involved in a struggle love situation, you can look at that from a lot of different places. That doesn't necessarily mean you go straight to a rich man, straight to a man that already has everything, straight to a sugar daddy or what have you. But what people mean by you don't want to be involved in struggle love is you want somebody that's building and building at a certain pace. So if you meet somebody, all right, they got a job, they got a little bit of money in their account, maybe they got a car, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, but they don't have all the trappings that you would want for a comfortable existence. You would want to see what that person is doing, because if that person can get an apartment in 6 or 7 months, can get a better job in another year or so, doesn't have any kids, okay. Doesn't.
All right. Let me qualify another question, right? Because a lot of these dusty, spoiling and divestment women call brothers myself dusty and things like that. So you don't want to hear the question from
Don't do that on purpose, yo.
All right, let me try to speak over the country music. So in 2020, right?
Hey.
I need y'all to understand this. No, listen to me. In 2020 alone, only February 12th, this year, I've already paid in tax.
P-Dub, I can't hear nothing you saying.
No, she washing her
I know, I can't
ass
either.
and brushing her teeth and shit. This some bullshit. Cat, shut the fuck up. I don't want to be disrespectful. We're Jimmy.
So the only person that can mute her mic is her?
Yes, nobody can do this. Same Google Hangout.
I'm telling you, man. She doing that for Jimmy, yo.
Can you hear part of me? Yes, she was doing that for Jimmy. You fucked up for that.
Hold on, what you say, P-Dub?
Can you hear part of me? I said she is doing that for Jimmy. But
Oh.
hey, check it out. In 2019 alone, right? I'm talking about taxes paid, but I had to pay. In 2020, like this year just started, right? In 2020 alone, the taxes that I've already paid equal to, let's look at this perfectly, $34,653.
Well, V-Dub, I understand what you're saying, but an entire relationship can't be built off of money too. That's another thing.
I don't have a relationship built off of money. I just have a qualification.
No, I'm saying a relationship can't be built on money alone. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I agree with a broke bitch, but you can't be broke and walking around.
But V-Dub, I'm not just talking about the woman. I'm saying overall, like the character of a person, that person's emotional development, mental health, the way they look at themselves, the way they look at life, how y'all get along. That's more determining factor if y'all gonna stay together than what kind of money y'all got together, what kind of house y'all got together, things like that. That's what's so superficial and what they look for in a person. Yeah, both of y'all can have good incomes and both of y'all gonna end up trying to cut each other's throats for. You see what I'm saying?
But Mystic, in 2 generations, half of these people don't know what ownership of home and or house is. So you're not looking at women that qualify any fucking way because they don't have the legacy. They don't got your legacy. They ain't got my legacy. I come from a legacy of protecting land. You come from a legacy of protecting family. These motherfuckers come from a legacy of Section 8 or some dumb, awkward, I lived in this place and this is what my mama taught me type shit. Like, structure. This is not a black community structure because the black community want to be the white community want to be the black community. Fucking confusing. Oprah literally came up here and said years ago that she want to be white because she thinks that the rednecks in the trailer park were getting better gifts than her and a better life. What the fuck? Our people are confused.
But V-Dub, again, you got to look at a person's mentality when they say that, because when somebody says you don't want to deal with struggle love, that means you want to deal with a person that is unencumbered or has the wherewithal, depending on what their situation is, to climb above that and build something that will be something that you can take care of, manage, enjoy, and be able to keep. So struggle love is not go from a black guy to a white guy. Now you out of struggle love.
It's only black men on YouTube. Quick rebuttal. Fuck Your Feelings came up here and said, laugh out loud, Beaver Boogie is an ex-con from a hamburger flipper. Now he's a six-figure dude. I literally just came up here and told you my taxes in the last 2 months. So either you don't know mathematics, federal and or local taxes, or you're a hater. But, however, let me help you like I help Oakland Ron. I have to read and submit my blueprint to engineers, and after that, it has to go to the city officials for approval. How much money do you think I make while producing these documents? After that, suck my dick and kill yourself, you funky bitch ass, broke ass motherfuckers.
This is what I'm saying. You talking about somebody with a legacy and this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. Now you talking about you having these problems. My question to you is, are you dating women who come from the legacy and the mindset? You can sort of tell how somebody is in a couple of months of knowing them.
No, they don't have what you have or I have.
That's not true.
Majority of these people are not into that.
Oh, okay. I can't hear nothing you saying, babe.
No, she's singing. Hold on. What's her saying? What's her saying? What you singing, Cat? My funny Valentine. Washing her ass and fucking with Jenny. Viva Boogie, what's your occupation? I'll Google your salary. I'm in sales in New York City. I am in sales in New York City. What's the gross monthly income for that? Sales, more sales, and over with patenting more sales.
Why is her background so loud?
That shower shit is the whole Wi-Fi is great in the shower. What the fuck Wi-Fi service are you using, goddammit? I need that shit. Chat, if I can use your word.
If she's not gonna mute her mic, we're gonna have to move this discussion to somebody else's show. Elm, you wanna go live?
I might go live. She wildin'.
Because I can't talk over this. We gotta we gotta holler too much. Kat, can you hear me? Mute your mic. Okay, so what were you saying, V-Dub? We clearly got some silence right now.
Oh, I was talking about weak ass troll that I'm in sales, so yeah. But legacy building or legacy inheritance comes from different type of people. So you might come from legacy inheritance, and I might come from it. So even the woman I married is not qualified to understand this because she doesn't have legacy insurance. Like I can.
Okay, V-Dub, I understand what you're saying, but the thing about it is, you can't just qualify people like that. There's plenty of people who have come out of the hood and redefine themselves. That's why I said it's about a person's mentality. You got a lot of people who come from certain backgrounds that just throw their shit away. Once they inherit it, they burn through it, and that's it. It's over with. They back, damn near living on the street. You have to look at what a person's mentality is and what they're willing to do, what role they're willing to play,
Correct.
and how they'll be able to keep things. Somebody's background can be an indicator of how they are, but that's not a be all end all. Just because somebody might come from the hood, that don't mean that they just have a hood mentality. That don't mean that they can't see themselves outside of that.
Oh my God. Why is you fuck your feelings on my nuts? Not an engineer, not an accountant, not any type of professional. You know what I am? A fucking hustler. You know why I got the job that I got now? Because I was a hustler. So while I was
Y'all still talking?
my boyfriend.
Y'all still talking?
Can you please mute your mic? Because we can hear every single thing you doing, and we can't talk over it.
How was the shower? Was it hot, motherfucker? You was singing.
Man, it was so hot. I'm freezing cold right now.
Now I know you was singing and shit. You should be cold.
Yes, we can hear every country song you was singing. I don't know who was banging pots back there or what you doing around that bathroom.
I dropped the soap. I dropped the soap. I'm sorry. I dropped the soap.
You trolling Jimmy and I ain't got no time for that.
Exactly. I kept saying, I'm like, mute your mic, girl, because we can't hear each other. Miko just clicked the hell off because he was tired.
I'm in my bedroom, but I was in my bathroom. My bathroom's in my bedroom, and I was in the bathroom. I didn't hear nothing.
We could hear everything. I kept screaming at you, mute your mic, because we can't talk. It was so loud.
Listen,
Really?
fuck your feelings.
Yes.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Fuck your feelings. If I show you 4 proposals right now that equal over $600,000, would you shut the fuck up? You weird ass trolls think you know everything, then you want to claim something. You know what I do on YouTube, nigga? I sell millions of burgers. You know how I sell millions of burgers? I write a proposal, motherfuckers gotta sign a proposal, and I get a commission off of the millions of burgers. That's how I live my life. You motherfuckers want me to be a burger flipper? I flip these burgers. You niggas is the burgers. I just take in the money. So I need to understand, if I can read blueprints, my blueprints have to be certified by city officials. How much money do you think I make? And I'm in fucking sales. Basic sales in New York City is $60,000 to $70,000. The lowest is probably 45 to 50. You niggas don't know what the fuck you talking about. You motherfucking Google applications don't work, and you weird ass niggas ain't got no real fucking jobs. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. So it is what it is, man. Ain't nobody trying to argue with y'all too much or go into my whole bag, but you don't earn 100K. Okay. I can pull out $30, $240, or $500 to destroy the legacy of MJ on YouTube. How much money is it going to take to make your bitch ass cam the fuck up, and then after that, make you run the fuck up for YouTube? Because I promise you I got it, bitch. Oh, here goes the next moist nigga. Another broke moist nigga who wants to be Slapper Don's fucking handler. And when I say handler, I mean he wants to like say, how can I jerk your dick off before you go to bed, Your Highness? That's you, nigga. We seen your bank accounts. Okay. Yeah. You know, a lot of these YouTube niggas come up on here and they say they got fans, stalkers, and niggas who watch them. Y'all see the chat room right now?
Oh yeah, I don't pay attention.
With MGay23, because these dick suckers been on my dick for years. Vida Boogie, you had 2K. Oh my god, I'm about to fuck these. I'm not even gonna do it. You know what I'm not? I'm gonna let you black men feel good about yourselves, and I'm not gonna whip out a bank account on you niggas right now. Because if I did do that, if I did decide to show something in digits that none of you niggas have, because none of you niggas have laptops. You niggas are stuck on Obama phones. And some of you motherfuckers in Europe, you're stuck on Boris phones. So I'm going to need y'all to shut the fuck up. Because until then, I'm good. I'm Gucci. It takes $30 to motherfucking cook you niggas. Stop. I'm not bluffing. Stop sucking. Get off my dick, bitch ass nigga. Now let's get back to these relationships and women that I date who make $80,000 a year and still are insecure about themselves.
Vida, because you have got to look at people's mentality, sweetheart, and it don't take that long to figure out a person's mentality. Now, if you look, Vida, you got to take some personal responsibility in this situation now.
I gotta be dusty around these bitches. That's why I wear hoodies and fucking Jordans and jeans and shit.
V-Dub, no, you don't.
Listen, baby, right now I'm wearing a purple sweater with a button-down shirt, right? But on my feet, right? Because I'm wearing underneath the button-down shirt and the Yves Saint Laurent cologne and the button-down Calvin Klein shirt, right? And the nice nautical sweater. I wore jeans and sneakers underneath it because I didn't want to affect anybody's mentality. When I come into work and I dress right, everybody has a fucking comment. When I come in and I dress hood, everybody got a fucking comment. I have no median in life. Period. So a lot of you niggas want attention on YouTube. I fucking run away from that shit in real life because it's annoying. So I don't, that's why I come here and I got a problem. But that annoyance in real life translates into relationships. Women are uncomfortable being around my type of personality because I'm outgoing, outspoken, and other women gravitate towards that shit. This nigga's fucking shit in the goddamn.
So what I'm trying to okay. If you had to quantify the top 2 problems you have in relationships, I want you to say what they are with women, and then I want to say what you contribute to the relationship too. That's a problem as well.
Insecurity.
Okay, and
insecurity.
No, but what would be second?
Lack of trust. But that stems from the insecurity.
That's what I was getting ready to say. That kind of stems from insecurity too. But
it's only one problem I have. Insecurity, lack of trust. But the lack of trust stems from the insecurity that they created in their mind. It's not coming from me. I'm
okay.
As a motherfucker.
Okay. Now, what problems do you contribute to the relationship?
I'm a very outspoken person. I will hop up on any panel. I will talk to anybody. I will have a conversation with anyone in any street randomly. And people love me. Period. So could you imagine being my girl?
You consider that being a problem in a relationship?
No, I don't consider that being a problem in a relationship.
No. I'm not asking you to quantify the problem from the woman's perspective.
No, I know that's the problem that women face because I've been told that why am I talking to this person like that? And I'm like, I'm not fucking flirting. Let me give you an instant. My credit card got locked one time, right? My debit card got locked one time, and I'm in the fucking car, the rented car, and I'm trying to purchase something else to make another move, and my shit was blocked. So I called a lady. I called a goddamn credit card company, right? I'm on the phone with the lady. She's like, yeah, blah, 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 And when you're trying to get your shit unlocked, you got to answer the qualifying questions. There's about 1 or 2 or 3, the shit you signed up. Where did you grow up? What was your first car? Where did you live in 1983? You have to answer those questions, and they got to coincide for you to unlock your shit. Do you know that I'm in the car with my girl, and I'm talking to the lady on the phone to unlock my card, and I'm speaking to her like on some regular shit. And I'm like, no, I grew up in, I was around Long Island. Oh, I know your neighborhood. Oh, you went to that high school? Man, I know everything about that high school. Blah, blah, blah. Do you know, without answering the qualifying questions, she unlocked my card? My girl was pissed the fuck off. And I'm looking at her like, what the fuck is your problem? I'm talking to her. I ain't asking her to give me the pussy or give me the address. I just talked to her, and you didn't like my conversation. See, my conversation causes problems with women's insecurity.
Okay, V-Dub, I'm gonna ask you the question again. What shortfalls do you have that causes problems in your relationship that you know you have? Not looking at it from someone else's perspective.
I'm outspoken.
That's not a shortfall.
I'm outspoken. Women are insecure. They do not like their men to be able to talk to other
women. See, I can already tell what one of your problems is. You truly seem to be oblivious to your own faults.
What's my problem, Mystic? Let me holler at me and tell me what my problem is. Maybe I shouldn't be talking to other women.
You don't seem to be very introspective because most people can say 3 things that they have wrong with themselves.
What's wrong with me and how I carry myself?
V-Dub, I don't know you well enough to tell you what's wrong with you. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking you what is wrong with you. You should know that. I'm
trying to tell you, outside of my relationship, nobody has a problem with me. Inside the relationships, the women have a problem with the way that people communicate with me.
But V-Dub, everybody has faults. So what are 2 of your faults?
My fault is I can, I'm trying to explain this, but I don't think you understand
But
it.
Vita, no. Everybody has faults, and you keep talking about romantic relationships.
Oh,
I'm just talking about faults.
I buy too many gadgets. I spend money randomly, and I am not aligned. Like, I'm not structured. So you can't put me on an Excel spreadsheet.
So you're responsible.
What?
You're responsible.
Irresponsible or responsible?
Irresponsible.
Irresponsible.
That's not necessarily the case, because all my bills are paid, all my credit score is up, all my credit cards are paid, everything is legit. I randomly do things. Like, I'll randomly go to Atlanta tomorrow on some stupid shit. I'll randomly tell you, get dressed tomorrow, I'm taking you out. Like, I'm not asking questions, I'm demanding. So I don't know, when you say irresponsible.
So you're pushy.
I'm not pushy, I'm random.
You're bossy. You're controlling.
If you tell me you're not going, then guess what? You're staying the fuck home. I'm still going the fuck out.
Oh, I need some more.
So you're inconsiderate.
Yes, there you go. All right, I like that title. I'm inconsiderate. I don't fuck with people's feelings the way that they would like me to, because I don't want to be manipulated.
So you think? Hold on, Vita. So you think having? Hold on, Vita. You think having flighty behaviors, slight financial irresponsibilities, and being inconsiderate is going to foster a healthy relationship?
Jay Black came up here and said he has $12,000 worth of fucking cologne. I don't think my $600 in laptops is financial irresponsibility. I'm sorry. However, still pay my child support.
No. This is what I was saying. Now, see, you're talking about bills and stuff like that. Let me ask some follow-up questions.
Okay.
Do you have a 401k?
Yes.
Is it company matched?
Yes.
Do you have a life insurance policy?
Yes.
How much for a greater amount? Hold on. I don't want you to tell me your business. For a greater amount than $200,000.
That's the secondary policy, but the main one that's with the company is at least $15,000. The secondary policy covers $200,000, and then there's some weird shit with the bank.
Okay, so you have a life insurance policy. Yep. You have a 401k. Mm-hmm. Do you own a home?
No, I will inherit one, and if not the home, at least an acre and a half.
Are you planning on purchasing a home outside of your inheritance?
Property I will be purchasing, but that will be in conjunction with my brother in a business endeavor, and that's a business thing. So that's something along the road that is a family policy.
Okay, do you have children?
I got 2 and 1 on the way.
Okay, so you have a total of 3 children coming soon, and you don't have a family home.
As far as, I mean, if you want to be technical, I can move into the family home right now.
No, but I'm saying, do you have something? No. But you're still talking about an inheritance, sweetie. I'm talking about in your name.
I'm telling you, I can call dad and say, nigga, I need the house now. What's popping? Write it off.
But again, I'm saying, is it in your name?
No, it's in the family name. That's what inheritance encompasses.
And I understand all of that, V-Dub, but because we have family property, and then other people have their own properties.
No, in my family property, or people with their own segmented properties on the family property. I'm only talking about.
Oh well, no, I'm not talking about like a collective ground. I'm talking about there's family wealth, and then there's people that got their own houses.
No, I'm talking a lot of acres right now, and on those acres there are already family houses, but designated acres are for petitions of the family. My legacy just happened to got the greater portion, so my inheritance is the main house and the land that is associated with it that is being farmed right now.
Okay, now what I'm trying to
is understand what I'll be able to leave a woman, or am I substantial enough to make the claims that I'm proclaiming right now here on YouTube, right?
Okay, I see what you're saying, V-Dub, but this is what I'm getting ready to get to. While all of that may be true, outside of any financial security, stability, money, whatever. What qualifications do you have as a person to be a husband? Are you trying to be someone's husband? What about you contributes to a healthy, long-lasting, mutual beneficial relationship?
So before I answer your question, Yolanda, I've been talking to my brother and my pops about doing that. I want to build tiny homes, or if not, affordable container living homes that are self-sustainable. But we'll talk about that on another thing. What am I doing? Right? Mr. Queen, what am I doing to foster that? Can you repeat that question? Because Yolanda.
Okay. Okay. What qualities do you have as a person? Your thought processes, how you treat people, interpersonal relationships that contributes to a mutual, beneficial, healthy relationship.
I'm triggered. You're right. I'm still married.
Okay, V-Dub, and this is what I'm talking about when I say irresponsible. You're taking irresponsible to mean I don't pay my bills. Irresponsible doesn't equate to you don't pay your bills.
I didn't say that. I said I'm still married.
Okay, so
you asked me about being a married man and what qualifications do I have?
Well, no, and do you want to get married? That was also a question as well.
The thing is, I'm still married, and I'm trying to get the divorce so that I can move on.
Okay, but you're married to somebody that you don't want to be with. I'm asking.
No, I'm not married. It's not about. Listen, I married my high school sweetheart, so I'm talking about over 20-something years in the game with the same person. We are not the same people we were at 14. I
understand that.
So that relationship is done as far as, relationship, loving on you type thing is considered. As far as friendship, we'll always be friends to the end. I just got off the phone with her, my daughter, and everybody else. So the love is still there within my family. We just can't be together in a relationship.
No, but I'm talking specifically about relationships.
How long have you been married? How many years?
God, I might be snitching or dropping docs on myself. Over 10.
Over 10 years. Okay. And how long has it been since you've been with your wife, your estranged wife?
What do you mean by that?
How long has it been since y'all have been in a relationship, slept together? We're definitely not talking about just platonic talking.
You got to talk. How long have we been in a relationship? 2012. I can tell you that right now. How long have you been in a relationship? 2012.
Okay, but when's the last time you slept with her?
Okay, hold on. So my question is this. If you have not... Why have you... No, I guess my question is if you guys haven't been together in a while, why haven't you gotten divorced yet?
It ain't me. I filed the paperwork. She ain't signed the shit. So I don't know what the fuck. You're asking the wrong person that question. Ask her. I'll call her right now if that needs to be the case. Point is, I'm not answering.
I'm just asking, like, why people are married, but they haven't been together forever, but they're still really married.
Right here in my drawer, right now, all of them filed with the child support, everything listed on that. She will not sign them papers. However, we are still good friends, and we have not been together since 2012, and that's as far as I'm gonna take these questions.
No, that's fine. I was just
digging a little too deep with him. Now you wanted to run the gauntlet about women's insecurities.
So let me tell you something, Mystic. You want to know the answer to your second question?
Yes.
What month is this? January.
It's February.
It's September. Maybe a little later than that.
Elm City.
So that shit the fuck up too. Wore it out. She even called me daddy again. I said, bitch, don't say that shit.
Okay, but did you ever stop to think that maybe some women's insecurities with you is the fact that you're still a married man?
Oh, no, I know that some of that insecurity comes from there.
Okay, second question. How many women have you cheated on?
I'm sorry, what?
How many women have you cheated on? What's your history of fidelity with women?
In honor of all men here listening, I don't cheat on women.
So you just don't want to answer the question.
Okay, so how many?
So I need you to qualify cheating. It's qualified. It's cheating when I was married.
Okay, no, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. I'm gonna play your game. I'm gonna play your game, sweetheart. How many times have you slept with a woman with knowing that you're in the context of some type of relationship? And you shouldn't have been doing that. Therefore, you were trying to hide the incident successfully or unsuccessfully. How many times?
Is this before 29 or after?
This is completely. This is
I
Lifetime.
done got caught so many times. I done had the side bitch knock on my door.
So
like, man,
basically, you
that
have
was my
history of drama and unfaithfulness.
Listen, that was when I was younger, dumb, and stupid, and trying to fuck everything. Now I'm on some lock it down. Can we build?
So you were also brought up to be a whore.
Oh shit, man! Listen, my father, motherfucking slick ass, dick swinging ass nigga. That nigga done fuck everything.
And there we go. And you wonder where women insecurities come from.
Let me. No, it's not my insecurities, but let me tell you where I come from. My father was a head basketball player in the newspapers, top scorer. My mother was a head cheerleader.
Okay.
I'm a product of the head, like. You know, I'm a product of some bullshit. Both of them was on some bullshit back in the days, and they just raised me differently, and I'm on some bullshit. Hey, listen, my mama told me one thing: don't bring me a baby home before you turn 18. I brought one home at 19. I just followed the rules.
So again, B-Dub, if a woman asks you about your past, it's littered with some drama, it's littered with some infidelities, and it's littered with how many baby mamas?
I only got one baby mama. The second one will have her baby soon. Point is, I got a question. At 15, I was dating a woman at 25. Why was she insecure?
I don't know if you would call that insecure. That sounds like a predator.
I ain't gonna talk about the predatory things because black men or men don't feel predatorized when they're getting in them skins. And I ain't complaining.
Yet it is still predatory behavior.
I know what it was, but I enjoyed myself. And niggas ain't snitching.
And that still doesn't qualify as not being predatorial.
Now let's take her predatory thing out of this, and let's ask, why was she insecure in the relationship? And I was 15.
Sweetheart, what relationship?
The one we had. Well, you know,
that's not a relationship, sweetheart. That is a predator.
Listen. Well, that was a predator who got money spent on her.
That's a predator. Would you say that a 25-year-old man and a 15-year-old teenager is in a relationship?
Me?
Yes.
No, I would not.
Exactly, because that's a predator, and that's all that is. So there's nothing to ask or qualify about that relationship. It was predatorial.
I'm gonna need y'all to leave me alone about that situation. That was a beautiful woman. Her name
I am just stating facts.
Beautiful dark-skinned black woman. She had the great yaki back.
I'm just stating facts.
I know she was a predator. I don't know what she saw in me, but she was insecure about being with me. So my question is, even though she was of that age and a predator, meaning she sought out her fucking target, got him and had him, why was she insecure about that situation?
Sweetheart, you are still what?
No, I'm telling you.
I don't know what you want me to ask. You are setting up a scenario for me to answer a question that is predicated on a predatorial relationship.
No, we don't predicate over here.
No, sweetheart, I really know what that word means.
Right.
Before that, I was telling you about these women that are of my age.
See, look, problem number 2. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that is a problem. I will call a chick a bitch to her face and not give a fuck. You know what? I think my third problem is I don't give a fuck. I have a tolerance level, right? And when it reaches the point, I don't give a fuck. So I talk to you respectfully until you get to a point where I'm like, you don't deserve the respect. I'm disrespectful. So I think in my eyes, I believe some women like to be challenged in a certain way, while other women like to be respected in a certain way. And I respect respectable women, and I will challenge challengeable women. Did I say that properly?
I think you did. Okay. I understand what you're saying, sweetheart, but this is what I say when men say stuff about that all women don't deserve respect. And I'm not saying it's not true. But the question would be, why do you surround yourself with women that aren't worthy of respect?
I don't. I surround myself with women. Oh man, that word was about to come out. I surround myself with women who
there we go.
I surround myself with women who are qualified. So I surround
Sweetheart, it's very hard for you to talk to me without using the word bitch. Now that is the first indicator of what your problem is in a relationship.
Do you know I be on the line sometimes just talking about bitches and my girl be behind me?
That's another indicator of what her problem is.
I call these women my bitch. Why am I supposed to?
It's nothing wrong with having a little nickname about something, but by the same token, again, you're not talking about being in the streets. You're not talking about being a player. You're not talking about dating. You're not talking about running women on the track. What you're talking about is having a marriage between two people with a family legacy.
No marriage. I did that stupid marriage. I'm talking about relationships and how women is crazy. Fucking marriage.
Ooh, marriage. So are you telling? Hold on, baby. Skirt. So are you telling me that you talking about leaving family legacies without being married to the person?
No. Nobody gets the legacy. I'd rather die with that shit going to my brothers and their kids. Are you fucking kidding me?
I thought you just said that you were trying to be with a woman that could manage 100 acres.
I am.
And you think she's going to manage 100 acres and she's not going to inherit anything?
Possibly she will, possibly she won't. You got to qualify for shit like
you that. Out your motherfucking mind. Now let me tell you something.
Shit,
this is why.
Did you know I told my ex-wife that you were written out of this shit? I already told her. Nigga, I don't play these games with you motherfuckers.
Sweetheart, let me tell you something. You are the type of man I would take to court and I would take all your shit. Because let me make something very clear to you, sweetheart. Let me make something very clear to you. Very clear to you.
Shit,
there is no way I would dedicate that much of my life. Now, when you dating and everything and you young and y'all high school sweethearts and all of that, I understand that situation. We talking about now. We're not talking about the past.
Right.
In your 30s and in your 40s and beyond as a woman, if you dedicate any number of years, plural. Now, it takes a while to get to know somebody. So I'm going to give you a year, 2 years, work that out, see how it go. But once you get past that point, if you are not married and you do not know that man's finances and you do not know that you stand to inherit everything, sweetheart, everything, part of something, whatever is good enough for you to do whatever assignment you're on with this relationship, sweetheart, you don't get my fucking time.
Good question.
Period.
Do you walk into that situation insecure about your fucking position?
I don't understand. Walk into the situation insecure about what position?
If you know you're going to get into that dynamic, if you know you're going to be with that man, if you know you're going to secure this legacy, you know men die first and you're going to be
that's not always true, sweetheart.
I understand that. But if you know that as a woman, why would you walk into the relationship insecure about your position? Why would anyone who talks to your man affect you inside your position? Nothing affects me in my position. Why?
I already explained that to you, V-Dub. So you taking me back to something I've already said.
I'm telling you that you're right. These women weren't raised that way. Point is, these women don't qualify for the legacy. They don't get it. That's it. Simple and plain. How hard is that to describe? Like, you're telling me that I should be looking for the qualified woman. I'm looking for the qualified woman. They don't qualify.
Are you?
Hey, listen, the nigga be trying, man. I don't know what to fucking tell you. I could be the best of the best.
All right, guys. I'm gonna have to get going. I'm gonna have to shut this down and get to my stuff that I got to do. So.
All right, baby. Well, it was real nice talking to y'all. Elm, if you are still in the chat, listen to your girl. You might want to go ahead and go live in a minute so V-Dub can go ahead and keep explaining.
Yes. Elm, if you want to go live,
what it is that he's searching for that he cannot find.
Let me come on over there and finish explaining himself.
That's right. Fuck your feelings. You ain't got my problems, bitch ass nigga. So I will have fun explaining this shit because Mystic can understand. I got problems. Fuck your feelings. You don't have these problems.
But we're gonna go ahead and thank Cat Smith for the wonderful interview. I'm happy to conduct another well-rehearsed interview for the sector. V-Dub, I hope we can pick this up a little bit later on Elm Show. Y'all be good, people.
Yes.
I'm out.
Go ahead and head on over to Elm City and let her start up a live so y'all can continue this. You guys have a great night. Be safe. Enjoy. Don't get too heated.
Fuck your feelings. Eat a dick, bitch.
Bye, y'all.